dudes been friends for 40 years. One's in the sun, the other shifting gears. They got each other through thick and thin. Now they got their podcast and ready to begin. Let's go. Steve in Hawaii catching waves at dawn. Dave in Detroit while the snow falls on. But come Thursday night they're tight again, talking life and laughing like old friends. Steve and Dave, they never parted ways. Different towns but together always. Podcast pals sharing, laugh and chat. Through screens and miles they got each other's back. When the Stang broke down and we had to hitch a ride, you made a wish over at Gratiot at dawn. Here we are, man, still going strong. Dave, you crazy fool, you jumped that fence. Caught you laughing on the other side, so tense. Now we stream across the world and back. Keeps us young, it's our Thursday knack. Steve and Dave, they never parted ways. Different towns, but together always. Podcast pals sharing, laugh and chat. Through screens and miles, they got each other's back. Welcome to the Steve and Dave Show. Dave's not here, man. Hit that like button. Yeah, smash that like, y'all. And let's get this started. Yo, I think Dave is here, man. Oh, yeah. You know he's here. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go!
All right. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Oh, you're still muted. You muted.
That's why I can't do it. I was like, I can't do it. What's going on?
What's up, Cheryl Rich and James, brother James, Lord Spike Protein. Make stupid people famous. Aloha, brother. Peanut, what's up, Peanut?
My name's, that's a good name. I love that name. What's up, Nut House? Right. I will stop back in, brother.
All right. IA's at work.
No, I left that. I actually went to one of his shorts earlier. I think I said that in the short anyway. Funny. What's up, brother? What's going on, Mr. Steve?
Well, we have flash flood warnings, severe rain, wind, and thunder and lightning. Not common for the islands.
So who ordered that up?
I don't know. I think someone in the government flipped a switch and they're like, make it rain really bad in Hawaii. I just hope that we don't get washed away by a river.
For real?
No, well, not where we're at, but closer to town. On the news last night, they're, I guess the last time that happened was like 10 years ago. Yeah. And they even have like cement walls in their backyard. And then on the other side, it's even lower where the land is. And their houses were getting flooded and literally water's just like pouring through their house. Like you built a house on the middle of a river.
Wow. Yeah, it's not normal to do that, right?
Not like this. No, last time I did it, I think it was 5 years ago, and that's when the tree fell on our roof. And what's up, Sean? What's it like where you're at, Sean? Is it raining just as bad as the weather, just as bad on Molokai? But yeah, definitely not common. It was five or 6 years ago, I think. And yeah, that tree, my dad was in town visiting and it was way worse than this. So I guess that's good that it was worse last time.
I was wondering if it had something to do with the volcanic eruption and all that crap, throwing stuff up into the air.
Yeah, the one on the Big Island. Yeah, that's been going off for a while, but it's been active. It's always been active, but
I mean, it can change the weather though, right? It's putting steam in the air, heat, trash, whatever, ash.
that could be.
Trash, ash.
I literally stopped paying attention to weather when I moved here because it's 79 and sunny year round.
See, now you're making me not want to come there because I was going to come there. Now I don't want to come there.
Well, this probably won't happen for another 5 years. Oh, Sean says storming. The stream's running. My wife had to use my Ford Tacoma to go to kind of Kakai town today.
Thank you, LSP. You're the man, bro.
Right. Oh, I've been wanting to talk to you about that for like a week anyway, dude. Yeah, when we're live, you don't have to worry about dropping links. That's what the mods are for.
I just want to make sure no one gets left behind.
When we got people like Lord Spike here and Snooks, when Snooks is here, and Indy, they all. Because that way, because we both are ADHD and we both can't focus on one thing for more than 30 seconds. So that way we can focus on each other for 20 seconds at a time.
Do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. Oh my God. So nothing new here. Same kind of chilly weather, about 35. Nothing exciting. Everything's gray, no green outside, no green on the trees, no green grass, nothing. Still sitting at home, helping mom and trying to work the internet, working YouTube. Hey, James, my brother's here. Shout out my brother James. If you would and you haven't, please sub my brother James. He has no content, but he will eventually.
He has no content, and he'll say things like, because I said things like this, and I think, Dave, you said things like this too. But when you had no content and no subs, and then you're like, oh, go ahead and sub them. Then I used to say things like, I'm not going to do content. I don't know. But then you start getting subs, and you're like, 30, I got 30 subs. I got 40. What? I got 50. And then you're like, maybe I'll put one. And then you put one thing out, and it gets views. And then you're like, what? People are watching this shit? So yeah,
right. Exactly. This trash I put out, somebody's watching it,
and you're like, I'm not even trying to grow my channel. But then eventually you do.
Then you get the bug, right?
Yep.
I'm getting the bug, guys. I'm starting to get the bug. I'm getting the bug. I told Steve I would never get the bug, but I'm getting it. No, it's like anything else in life. You start getting momentum at anything, and you're like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna throw everything behind this," because, like Eminem said, "Man, you only get one chance to blow."
Yeah.
So don't miss your opportunity, bro.
You only get one shot.
What's up, Todd Bushy?
Todd Bushy. No, you're not late. We just started like 9 minutes ago, so that's pretty good. So Nina was having issues with her car or her SUV or whatever you want to call it. And well, I'll start the story with this. 6 years ago, for my work van, I needed a new battery, right? And because I got the strobe light flashers because it's a commercial vehicle, and so I needed a stronger battery. So I was doing research, and I heard that Optima is like the best battery, right? They're like top of the line, and I paid a lot of money for that battery, right? Fast forward 3 years after that, then my van wasn't, and I'm like, it can't be the battery, dude. There's no way. I paid a lot of money for this battery. I paid like twice as much than I normally would for a battery, and there's no way. It's like only 3 years old, and So I'm like doing all these tests, like check, and I just refused to believe it was a battery. And finally, I went to AutoZone, and I'm like, can you guys do the battery test for me? And they tested it, and they're like, yeah, your battery's shot. I was like, dude, it's only 3 years old. They looked it up. Oh, the warranty just ended 6 months ago. My mother. So anyway, that happened to me. Fast forward, then 2 years ago from now, Nina got a battery for her new car. Well, it wasn't new, but her new car, and she got the Optima. So for the last like 5 days, she's having trouble starting it, and we were both same thing. Can't be the battery. Can't be the battery. So last night when I got home from work, drove it up to O'Reilly's, and they tested the battery. So all I'm saying, Optima.
Look at that.
Optima is I don't know. I wouldn't recommend that battery. I would not recommend the Optima battery.
Those are expensive batteries, man. Look at
Yeah.
LSP, 4 of them.
You gone through 4, yeah, and you know what, the dude at O'Reilly's, he's pretty cool too. He seemed knowledgeable. I don't know, but he said that someone, like, it's a different owner than so out like 6, 7, 8 years ago, Optima had the owner, and that's when they actually were good batteries. But he's saying that they a new owner, so they're not as the quality is not as good as they're supposed to be. Oh yeah,
Hello.
that sucks.
Hello, Nina. Nina.
Dave and 200 other people said hi.
Steve, what is it Hawaiian? I have no idea. This sounds so stupid, but what is the language? Is it in Hawaii? What is the main language?
It's called English.
English.
Okay, what's the other one?
No, well, it was Hawaiian.
Pigeon.
Pigeon. Yeah, pigeon.
Pigeon or Pangean?
That's
Pigeon.
like a slang.
Yeah, it's like Detroit. You know, in Detroit they don't call it pigeon talk, but like, hey, what up, dog? You all right? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Right,
so it's not a legit.
No.
Oh, damn.
But when the white man stole Hawaii, they didn't allow schools to teach the Hawaiian language anymore. So literally, it's English.
I always wanted is LSP is Spanish, right?
I'm not sure.
LSP, Aloha.
I think he's Spanish.
Come in a little more so I can see you.
Yeah, so he was talking about my battery, and I've been every morning I would open the hood, put in that plug charging thing, and then this morning we're having thunderstorms right now, and I drove home from where I work at 20 miles an hour on the freeway because it's just the road is just like, flooded, or what do you call that? Like
a river.
Like a river, yeah. So, and I was talking to my mom on the phone on the way home, and I said, "Thank God Steve bought me batteries, because I would have been like stuck at work, and I don't want to be stuck at my work. I live in a low income housing, and nighttime is
getting
scary.
Stuck at work is getting stuck in the hood.
Yeah, I work in the ghettos.
Oh, dang, girl.
Low income housing. I work in the ghettos, so I don't want to be stuck in there. So, anyways,
I mean, it's not Southwest Detroit or anything, but
What is, right?
like East LA, LSP. Nah, it's yeah. We've been having some incidents that makes the news lately. So yeah, it's not a safe place for like my office is right next to security. So
White Holly gets naked and runs down the street.
No,
Holly.
they get stabbed and
yeah, they get stabbed.
Oh damn! I was talking about Steve taking his clothes off. That's a lot different. Yeah, sorry about that.
I don't have my glasses. What does it
say? Sabao, Sabao.
What's up, Wale?
I don't have my glasses.
I'm not gonna drop Watt's link, but I really wanted to. I really did.
It's because LSP's got it.
I mean, my hands are itching, bro.
I don't know what that
sabao is soup. Yeah,
soup.
perfect time to eat some sabao. Yes.
Oh yeah, because the weather. Yeah.
So sabao is what? What language?
Soup, like Filipino, Tagalog.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Tagalog. Yeah, I'm learning Tagalog.
See, so the language here is still English, but because it's so diverse that it's Filipino community, the language is Tagalog.
Ilocano. He's Ilocano. So, but I don't know Ilocano too much. They have different. But someone was asking Steve, what's a good battery? Blue.
Definitely not Optima.
Yeah, I spent
Definitely not.
$400, over $400 on an Optima, and they're like, "Oh, you still have warranty, but you need to provide the receipt." I'm like,
Yeah, what kind of
I
customer service is that bullshit?
really, I go to O'Reilly's. I went to Napa to get the batteries, but whenever I go to O'Reilly's, because O'Reilly's wasn't selling the Optima, and Steve said, "Get the Optima." Anyways, Steve doesn't. I mean,
It's my fault.
Napa wasn't. I mean, whenever I go to O'Reilly's, they always have your receipt. They have your history of your car. They have the history of all your cars that whatever you buy there, and could be like 4 or 5 years. But Napa, fuck
Yeah,
Napa.
Napa.
Yeah.
Napa sucks.
Boycott Napa.
And a few of the stores already closed down here in the last couple
So
of years
why
anyway.
can't they
So
just keep a receipt? They're like, oh, you still
their
have a
system,
warranty, but
you're still in their systems. They're just assholes. That's all.
What's
yeah, and
up,
I'm like,
Tia
Nana.
Nana? What's up? Sorry.
anyway,
But so yeah, so when I found out it was dead at O'Reilly's, I'm like, and I already knew how she went to Napa with the whole, well, you need the actual receipt, and it's like, fuck you, lady. And I knew about all that already, and I'm like, so we're still gonna have to jump it pretty much every time and go through all this other, and that's even if it's still under warranty, because it's around 2 years old, and I'm not sure what the so, and I had $255 in my pocket. And then I asked the dude, I'm like, all right, well, I still want a good battery. And this one's supposed to be better because I don't know what the numbers were, but the Optima is like 620 and the battery I got is like 660 or 640. So it's
but
better.
keep the receipt.
Yeah. And we're in
Did you-
this system. And he's like, and we don't do that shit. Cause I told him the story about the receipt with
Really?
Napa. And he goes, we don't do that shit
Oh,
here.
that-
We take care
Oh,
of you guys.
You went to you went
O'Reilly's.
to O'Reilly's?
Yeah. But I go there all the time. But so anyway, so I had 255 and I said, how much? And it's the good battery. And out the door it was like 252 and 89 cents. So I literally spent my last dollar.
Damn.
Yeah.
You broke, Carnelli.
Though.
You guys missed my comment back to LSP.
Uh,
I like
Steve,
to eat soup.
Napa lives up to their name. Never any parts available.
APA.
Oh,
That's awesome, Steve.
What's your comment, Dave?
I said I like to eat soup in Tagalog, and LSP picked up on it and laughed.
Tagalog. Yeah.
What's up, Cola? Chris Gilbert, Al Bundy.
Bundy, like, oh, now it's a show. Bundy's here.
Oh, it's
I love
on
me
now.
Al Bundy. Sound like Donkey Kong.
It's cold. It's
Yeah, it's
raining.
cold.
And now
Wait, real quick though. What's temperature where you're at, Dave?
Oh, checking.
I'm gonna guess 24.
40.
40. Oh, okay.
47.
It's still chilly here. It's in the lower 70s, but with the rain and the wind and
yeah, it's affecting all islands right now. I was just watching the news, and like Hawaii's getting the most of it, but it's really bad.
Dave, you're making some weird static. There. Oh, all right, now you're still muted though.
Man,
Hey, Elaine, aloha, Elaine.
is it better?
Elaine.
Yeah, that's better. It's gone. It was only for a split second, but
Oh, CarQuest and Molokai.
yeah, they say we have Napa and my wife's cousin owns CarQuest on Molokai. Right on. We should go to Molokai
I
sometime.
haven't seen CarQuest. We were planning on going to Big Island, but there's the volcano's erupting. I think it just stopped.
Big
But-
time. Yeah, it was big time. I was watching on the news.
Yeah, but my mom being 90 years old, and they said it's been going off and on, so it just stopped erupting, but it could go on again. You know what I mean? So we decided not to go to the Big Island. because my 90-year-old mom won't be able to handle the smoke. I couldn't handle the smoke.
Well, no,
But-
Wait, what? Wait, what'd you say? Wait,
the smoke from the volcanoes, because and it's not just really smoke either. It's like ashes. It's like really dangerous. You can die from breathing it in.
Yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, there's 9, because my brother-in-law is what do you call that? Military. He's a what do you call that? Helicopter pilot for the EMS. I don't know, something like that. Evac. What do you call those people?
Or I don't know. I know what you're
They
talking about.
evacuate like the ambulance, but they do it. But yeah, anyways, he's there, but he's a military, and the last time they came, they got discount here on the volcano, and it was booked. But now, being that it's only 2 weeks in, they're like, oh, we have plenty spots. And my sister's like, oh, I wonder why. And then I realized when I called my daughter, I said, how's the weather over there? She said, Mom, I cannot even breathe right now. And she lives far away. She lives in Hilo, which is 40 minutes away. She says occasionally she just gets the valve just comes in, and her allergy, she was barely breathing. If you fly a plane through a cloud. Oh, did you guys hear about the plane that crashed?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up next. But if you fly a plane through a cloud of volcanic ash, it'll actually hit the window like you drove through a sandblaster. That's why it's dangerous to breathe.
The
Yeah,
engines will fail. The engines will fail too.
No wonder why it was so empty at the campgrounds.
Yeah, they said that.
But yeah, I was gonna bring that up next.
Oh, but I just heard that plane that crashed with 14 of the members were
ice skaters.
Yeah,
or some
figure skatings. I'm like, what?
I thought I had it
so
pulled up, but I don't. Damn it, I don't have it pulled up. I thought I did. But yeah, that's why I thought I had it pulled up. I was gonna bring that up because that, you know what you're talking about, right? The crash in DC, Washington DC last night.
Oh yeah, so Black Hawk and
the Black Hawk
plane.
The plane. Yep.
I read a little bit today about it. It said there was only one air traffic controller for both towers.
That's
at the time of the crash. My thumbs are cramping. LSB. He's dropping links. His thumbs are cranking.
I'm trying to find. I had a video for it, but now I'm still not used to this new computer.
Better close that Pornhub.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, if I can figure out. Oh, wait. Pause. How do I share this one now?
So, including in your severe weather, is that just flooding?
Thunder, lightning, high wind, severe rain, severe wind, flooding.
Flash flood.
Yeah.
But not tornadoes and stuff. Like the biggest thing is flooding, right? In Hawaii, I'm assuming.
Yeah, right now, yeah. So if you live by a mountain, you watch out for, like, what do you call those?
Landslide, yeah.
Landslides, yeah. My mom lives by a mountain. That's why I called her like 3 times today.
So yeah, this is that's just crazy though. How is a helicopter and a plane flying? I don't know. Can you hear that or no? I don't think it shares audio.
I can barely hear it.
Yeah, it's all the way up. It's because it's through my.
Well, I heard that it was a training exercise, a military training exercise with the helicopter. And the guy knew he was too high. He was supposed to be lower in the air, but he was too high by 100 feet or something. And he didn't adjust his course. So he probably freaked out, or it's some sort of attack. I don't know. It seems like really hard for a plane to hit a freaking Black Hawk, though, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole.
Is it a woman pilot? I don't know. Maybe she was from Dearborn, bro.
Oh, it makes you.
She could have been from Dearborn, Michigan.
Yeah, that's
No
crazy though.
offense.
It's like I don't know. I can't figure this out though because supposedly the flash is when they hit, but I don't see two.
Just look at their police response. That's what's really freaked me out. There's like 60 cars there. I don't know if
Well,
you're
because
looking,
Washington D.C. is right by.
but it's like they were ready. You know how long it takes to get 60 police cars somewhere.
Right. Yeah. No shit.
And like, what are the police gonna do? Like, I don't know. There, you see that road there where you see it's all lit up. There was multiple roads in every direction that were like that same road. There was one here. There was one in the back. Later on in the show, there it's like every road was. They made like a square mile of it, and then they put everything under tarps. Which I'm like, why are you putting black tarps over everything? I do want to smack down a lane. I do. Please do it.
The Forging. What's up, Forging? The
I
plane did
know.
not hit the helicopter. The plane was doing what it was supposed to do. The helicopter hit the plane. That's what I. Oh, okay. That would make sense, but still, well, yeah, I guess it's still.
What I mean was the plane on the ground, because if the plane was in the air, it's absolutely ridiculous that anything would hit it in the air while it's flying at that speed. It had to have been on the ground, right?
It was in the air. It was they were. That's what I was just showing.
That's crazy.
That was them in the air. It was. I
It's like
forgot what the footage was, but
a plane
it
was on
was in a
approach.
Yeah, they were approaching the land, and yeah, I guess something about there was like 14 figure skaters, or I don't know, but
Oh yeah,
oh,
I'm
you know
agreeing.
what? Different subject, but Ginger Billy. I mean, you know, because he does comedy too. He just released today a his stand up. I haven't watched it yet. I'm looking forward to watching it because
Oh
I've
yeah,
never seen his stand up. I know his videos are funny as hell, but I've never heard his comedy stand up.
yeah. Vonnie's gonna break out his French. I'm waiting. Merci beaucoup. No, Elaine was gonna smack me because I got a little bit, woman hating club for a minute, but
Oh, Vivi.
told her to bring it,
Oh,
bring
vale.
it.
No, you never.
Every
Oh
time
no,
I think of
that's
French,
Spanish.
it's always the show, The Addams Family, like Morticia and Gomez, where he would kiss her arm and he'd be speaking French on the way up the arm.
Right.
Remember that? It's like, oh, Morticia. I don't know what he said, but I'll pull something up. You know what I'm talking about, right? Am I too old? Nobody knows what that is? The Addams Family?
No, yeah, I know. I know. I think I would assume well, maybe not everyone, but anyone over the age of 40.
I mean, you guys watched Munsters, I'm assuming.
Do-do-do-do.
Don't, yeah,
Do-do-do-do.
yeah,
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
they're
Well, they're
spooky.
creepy and they're crawly. I don't remember the words, but yeah.
Their dingers are really smiley.
So, speaking of cold weather and not common weather and
Shut up, James.
government controlling the weather, but oh wait, don't pay attention to this part. Have you remember the movie where you shoot your damn eye out and little Ralphie and he got his tongue stuck to the pole? Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Have you ever had your tongue stuck to a pole like that, or have you ever, had anything stuck to anything because cold or ice?
Yes, I have.
Really? What?
I'm not going to go into body parts, but yeah, there was body parts at one time stuck to something.
Well, this guy in Edmonton, and shout out real quick to
Ed,
Tyler Morrison and Tommy from the Main Offenders. Shout out to them. Check out their podcast. They put one out every week. They were covering this on their podcast earlier that I was listening to, and this is kind of funny. So yeah, this dude was in a bar and started some shit and then got in a scuffle. Cop showed up, but when they got in a scuffle with security or something, And as he was falling, his pants kind of fell down some, and then he landed on the ground, and then his wee got froze to the ice. So instead of his tongue on the pole, it was his wee on the cement.
Ding dong ice.
So this guy got crazy at a bar in I think it was Edmonton.
In Edmonton,
And, yeah, and he got violent.
Karma is a dish best served cold, ice cold. It says, Jesus Christ.
Just asked the naughty patron at the center of the now viral ice penis saga. An unruly bar customer got intoxicated, arguing with others at the East Village pub and eatery. It was in Fort McMurray, not Edmonton.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
this is definitely Fort McMurray's.
Walk. You know how cold a penis inadvertently got stuck to the ice on the ground?
Oh no!
And so the cops come and they fucking yank him.
Ralphie.
They didn't yank him off, dude. They did just put my dick stuck, and they're just like, get up, and then
gotta put some water on that, man.
I know, right? Oh yeah, that's horrible.
I have.
Oh, could you imagine that?
I'm just trying to get to the video part.
I have gotten my tongue. I'm just going to tell you for real though. I have gotten my tongue stuck when I was young at the playground on one of those poles where you jump up on the pole and you do the spins.
Oh yeah.
You put your leg over it and you do the spinning. And I put my tongue on one of those poles. I did get it stuck. I mean, eventually I heated up, you know, I was like breathing like, you know, like a monkey trying to get the sucker off, and you're going to make a short out of that, I'm sure now. I hate you.
James says, weird way to do circumcision. My brother got stuck to a freezer burned steak once. Oh, dude, a freezer burned steak. Oh, man.
Before we go further, can you
wait a second? This video is only like less than a minute. Okay. I just want it, but this is the dude actually with his dick stuck to the ground.
So he's down. He's down.
But my dick's about to fall off.
They got him hog-tied.
Yeah.
Literally hog-tied.
Oh man! Oh dude, I don't know if I can watch. They're just gonna lift him up and just...
Is he trying to tell him? Listen.
Yeah, but why is he naked though?
Oh, they did, dude. They literally just ripped him up.
Oh. Is he trying to tell him?
Well, I guess it's when he was fighting with the security and his pants like fell down. But oh, dude. They literally just, oh, good Lord.
Anyway, I wanted to say hi to Ed who came into chat.
Yeah.
Was that Dave?
We have a new guy. I've never seen Ed before, so I just wanted to welcome to the podcast.
Oh, yeah, Ed. Unless that's the same Ed, just with a different screen name. That's Chickens of War?
Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. I might be wrong. But if it's not Chickens of War, then yeah, aloha, Ed, and welcome. And what's up, Neil and Count Trumpula?
Yeah.
And Billy, aloha, Billy. Hey, go check out Billy's channel. She's got some great live streams.
Ed was saying that there was no pilot. That's what I was getting at. As he said, there was possibly no pilot in the helicopter. Like being remotely flown like a drone would be or something.
Yeah, someone else mentioned in chat earlier something about like self-driving cars, but they're supposed, like a few months back they came out with self-driving helicopters. I forgot who said it.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, they're advancing with AI so fast, who knows what they can do. Our cars can drive us, right? Like we don't have to drive our cars anymore. Certain cars drive for themselves, don't they? They have a feature.
Out of them, yeah. Have you ever been in one? I haven't.
Hell no, I would never get in one.
Dude, it would be so weird, dude. Could you imagine getting in a car and just sitting in the back seat and you're the only one in the car, and you're just, dude, I'd be freaking out, man. There's no way.
You
I
see
freak
Total
out if
Recall?
someone else is driving, I freak out because I'm not behind the wheel, but let alone nobody.
What's
Oh,
that movie?
hell no.
The Running Man. Did you ever see The Running Man?
Yeah, once a long time ago.
He gets in the cab, and the cab's it's like a robot driver, cop, or like got a cop hat on. Where would you like to go? And he's like, go, go, go. And he's like, where? And he takes the cop and he rips him out. And then he manually drives the car to get away from the guy shooting at him. That stuff can happen, guys.
It's coming. So Ed never answered. Oh, Ed says China has backdoor chips. Maybe could be. But Ed, are you the same Ed as Chickens of War, Ed, or are you someone totally different?
What's up, Neil?
Wildlife.
What's up?
I have never been here today.
Oh God.
That's funny. So here's another story. Well, you and me were talking about this backstage once, Dave, I think, or over the phone, but how customers, and you tell customers things, and then no matter how you say it, they just don't hear you. It's like, what? So I went to a customer's house the other day. Well, first, the day before, they sent me pictures and texts and say, oh, our water heater. And she's like, it's electric, and my husband changed the thermostat, but it's still leaking. I'm like, why would you change the thermostat if it's leaked? Like, thermostats if you're not getting hot water, not because anyway. So then she sent me pictures, and it was just rusted as shit. And I was like, oh damn. I'm like, that's leaking from the inside out. But I mean, it's hard to tell from picture though. But that's why I do free estimates. I can come by and look at it for you. And actually, we were on the phone the other night. That's where I was pulling up to. And so I look just to make sure, because I'm like, sometimes it might be fixable to buy you some time. But sure enough, hey, Brandon Mitchell, aloha. And so I tell him, I said, it's leaking internally from the inside out because the tank itself is rusted out, right? I said, but because it's only 7 years old, it might still be under warranty, so it wouldn't hurt just to find out. But if it's not, let me know, and then I'll replace it, you know? So the next day, the dude texts me and says, yeah, it's not under warranty. I called and talked to him, but from what their technician told me is that the water heater is leaking internally from the inside out, and I'm like, that's exactly what I told you. Like, what the fuck, dude? I told you face to face exactly that. But the next day he acts like, ooh, thank God for this technician guy, because I would have never known that it was leaking. And I just don't get it. It's like, do people not hear me, dude? Is this like a cartoon world? Is this
probably
like,
high?
No, that's the thing. I mean, no, definitely not.
I was gonna go to work, but then I got high.
I mean, it's like 90% of my customers are like family people and just real, yeah.
What was that song?
I was gonna pay my bills, but then I got high. Afro Man.
Ooh, what's up, Flow Steak?
Flow State, what's up? Oh, I never got information from you, Flow State, because what are you doing right now, Flow State? You want to come up today? I still want to have Flow State up here one of these days.
Well, first we need his last 4 digits of his social security card. I'm just kidding.
Last 4 digits, your mother's maiden name,
your banking, your routing information.
And what was the name of your first pet?
Right. Rocky. Because our relationship was rocky.
Hey, you remember Jingles though, right?
Oh my God, I love Jingles, man. Great poodly dog. I love that dog.
He was a miniature snoozer.
Actually, he was
a wee little miniature snoozer. When his hair would grow too long, we couldn't get his hair cut, and he got all naughty, and we'd have to shave him. He looked like a little rat.
His wiener got stuck to the ice one day.
And we just pulled him straight up.
Two dogs pinned him to the ground. When they pulled him up, he lost his wiener. Be funny if it was a wiener schnitzel. The dog. He lost the part of it. So whatever happened to the guy's wiener? I mean, did he like skin come off? I mean, I don't want to get gruesome, but I mean,
I guess he lost some skin, but he didn't lose. He didn't lose his dangalang.
But I mean, I never been in a fight where I ended up naked. If you're naked in a fight, you lost.
No, I'm naked. I'm naked every fight, and I win every time because that's why I win. Because when people were about to fight, I just stripped down butt naked, and I'm like, "Come on!" And then they're like, "What the?" And they take off running. So I win.
I thought you were gonna say you were wrestling with Nina or something. I didn't expect you to say you like actually dropped your clothes when you got down in an alley. Like, what up, bro?
Think about it though. If you were about to physically fight someone and they took their butt naked, what would you do? Would you be like, all right, let's do this? Or you'd be like, dude, I'm out of here, man. I ain't fighting you. Like,
just tell them I took my prep pills too.
and I took my Viagra.
I have HIV. I'm gonna give it to you. Sorry, I shouldn't have said. You know, hey, anything to get out of it. You know what I mean?
But it would work for me, man. I wouldn't want. I'm not fighting. I mean, 99% of all fights end up on the ground too, right? So that dude strips down butt naked, and you're gonna fist fight? Like, nah, I'm good, dude.
Well,
I'm not rolling around with you.
I'm always concealed carrying. I don't want to get in a physical altercation with anyone ever.
Yeah,
I would do anything not to have to go to the concealed carry, right? So I mean, what you're saying makes perfect sense because I would rip my shirt off rather than, you know.
Well, your shirt's one thing, but I mean,
I just rip my shirt off and be like, you know.
You drop your drawers and start doing the helicopter. Be like, come on, let's get it on.
It puts the lotion on its skin. Anyway, so Tyler's still going at it, huh? That was pretty good.
Right on, Flow State. I'll get that and send it to you.
Where did that happen at?
I know you said you're driving right now, but that was in Edmonton, Canada.
Oh, it had to be Canada.
Oh, Canada. You probably had too much syrup, eh?
Rough.
Too much syrup.
Crap, what was that? I just broke etiquette on YouTube. You're not supposed to burp ever or drink.
Well, then I've been breaking that since day one.
She said leave unless a hot body. Elaine said leave unless he's got a hot body. I guess she's saying like in the alley if you pulled your clothes off. Concealed attached. Right? Like I'm just wondering how his wang got out of his pants. It's all.
Everybody wang chung tonight.
If I'm fighting a dude and his wang comes out,
shit.
I'm jumping on him saying, bro, pull your pants up. We'll finish when you know.
That's what
up a little bit, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. If someone stripped down butt naked, you'd be like, screw this, man. I'm out of here.
I ain't trying to touch no junk.
Right.
Especially in Canada with all those wackos like Axe and Nacho. I'm just Justin Trudeau's of the world.
You got X and Nachos walking around over there.
Right.
All right. I got it. Hey, Flow State, I know you said you're driving, but I got your email. I'll send for when you get home if you want to come up.
Come on up, fool.
Have you ever been on to any of Flow State's lives, Dave? He's got some good lives. Yeah, no, you should check him out for sure.
So I would throw his link, but I was reprimanded at the beginning of the show.
No, you cannot. When we're live, you can't drop links.
I'm fucking
only when we're on other people's.
What the hell is this link? I already forgot whose link it was. Oh, Flow State. Hello, David. Yeah, what happened to Snooks tonight? That's what I want to know.
I say that earlier. Where is Snooks? But you know what? Also, I haven't checked my email in like 3 days. Sometimes she'll email me, and if she's not going to be there, she may have.
I am now subscribed to Flow State.
Sweet.
And I will also leave a comment on what she wants. I'm scared right now.
Now I gotta go to here like that.
I wrote support from Harloha. How about that?
Sweet.
Harloha
Harloha sent me.
Harloha sent me, and I am dropping this dude's link because nobody did it. Where you at, man?
You sure do have a pretty mouth.
Who here trusts Elon? Hey, we should run a poll, Steve.
Oh, I don't.
No, I'm saying we should do a poll.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this first, and then I'll.
Yeah. So shout out Cola, by the way. Wonder if I.
Media, what's up, Media Bear, Dr. Clown, and Karen? Aloha.
Oh, hey. Much love, guys. I hope you enjoyed that sticker of the clown I sent you, man. I thought it looked just like you. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You showed me that.
Yeah, the sticker of the clown face with the big old gas mask bottom. Right on. I love their show.
Yeah, it's a great show. I need to start, man. I probably owe them like 10,000 pictures, man, and I could still get as many as I used to. It's just I've been slacking, man. It's been months. I used to send Dr. Clown like, I don't know, what was it, Dr. Clown, like 15, 20 pictures a day sometimes.
Gingery. I love that. The guy doing the thing. Yeah. For all of you that don't know, Gingery is when someone's wearing a Rona mask and it slips down on their face, down to their chin, and it's not really doing squat. Not that it did squat in the beginning, but it's on their chin, and they got like a siren, and it's like Gingery. Anyway, I love it. It's good stuff. And Mo Tibber also, shout out to Mo Tibber.
Yep, Mo Tibber and Nightcap with Nancy, and yeah, go check out Media Bear's channel too, everyone, if you haven't. Sharon Mercier, aloha.
Hey, we got to throw, since he's here, why don't we throw the banner of the tallow?
Oh yeah, we need to shout out Tallow Dream Cream, which is, I got one of them here.
The nipple butter. What's up, Creek?
Creek. And then yeah, speaking of Dr. Clown, I got an autographed CD from Dr. Clown. Awesome. And he's over here in the corner too somewhere.
I got a mug from everybody. I'm gonna have to get a mug from him or something. Like Steve-O's got his rock garden of everyone. I'm gonna have mugs, like a cabinet full of mugs from every channel. I only use tallow on the base of my nipples.
The base.
To prevent chafing.
So Media Bear, what do you think? Media Bear says I'll send you one day.
Oh, awesome, man.
Sweet. But Dr. Clown, what do you think about that helicopter plane? There goes the damn, dude, I got phones going off everywhere.
Told you not to steal them children's.
Emergency flash flood.
Right.
Let the river flow. What's up, Best Life?
What's up, brother? Give me 1 sec. Oh.
Where the river flows. Da-na-na-na. Overstole another kid.
Was it an Amber Alert or was it like a flood warning?
Flood. Flash flood. Which means That's weird because we got that right when it stopped raining. It literally stopped raining, and then I got those. How weird. Huh. Weird.
So he still didn't answer the question. Do we trust Elon Musk?
Hell no. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Yeah. I was going to start a poll.
Come on, ride the train. You can ride it. What's up, Blue Jay? I love Blue Jay. I love Blue Jay, man. Always chill everywhere I go. I can be in a room full of ugly people and I see Blue Jay and I'm like, all right, I'm going to chill because Blue Jay's here. Try to ignore the other people. No, but much love, Blue Jay. I want to know how Count Trumpula got his name. I've always wondered that.
I want to know how you got your name.
What I want.
Okay, everybody knows because they love me. Everyone knows. It's tremendous.
No one's ugly, Butterfly? No one? I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I've been seeing some ugly.
Maybe not on the outside, but from the inside, there's a bunch of ugly motherfuckers. Ugly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we watch all the distractions. The AI infrastructure is moving forward fast. I hope build it. Yeah, you absolutely correct, Ed. That's exactly what everyone does. That's why there's something different's always happen because look, like magicians, look over there so I can do my trick. Look over there so I can secretly really turn everyone into slaves.
The trick is to get us to keep paying taxes 6 times on our money.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trick.
Who was I saying that to the other night? I think it was Cola. I'm not sure, but you know what you pay? You pay your phone bill. You pay your electric bill. You pay your mortgage. You don't pay taxes because what happens if you don't pay your phone bill? Your phone just gets shut off, right? If you don't pay taxes, you get locked up and go to prison. So you are forced to pay taxes. You're not paying taxes. You're not doing it because you want the service. You're doing it because you have to. It's theft. Taxation is theft.
I'm sitting
I said it. You what?
I'm sitting there chewing a candy bar thinking I muted myself. My bad, guys. I'm starving, man. Steve's over there drinking and eating. I'm like, freaking God, I wish I had like a piece of bread or something. I feel like I'm in prison right now. I got water.
Have some chicken, baby.
Don't drop the chicken.
Wait, Bill Clinton named Trump's junk the swamp monster on Epstein Island. Draining the swamp isn't what you think. Oh, man.
Wow. So that came out today. That's one of supposedly Trump's executive orders is to get the Epstein files unlocked, just like he did MLK, JFK. He made them, I don't know, what do they call them, confidential, or what was it called? He's going to let all that stuff out. He's going to unlock that stuff. And I don't think it's going to pass through Congress. And if it doesn't, you'll know why, because all their names are on that list.
Dude, it's
going up for vote, though. Really, it is. I actually read about it today.
Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the panel Mr. Flow State.
What's up,
brother?
What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys?
Not much, man. I think I've been on your panel once before, but
once or twice.
Yeah.
I'm liking that mic boom.
Thank you. It was my Christmas gift to myself.
Awesome. Every time I try to type, I'm like, fuck. Trying to use my keyboard.
Yeah, they had the headphones, the mic, and the boom, everything. Like I think it was like $400 or something. It was $379 right after Christmas, so they had a sale. But,
yeah, because you got that's a Shure mic, right?
mm-hmm.
Is it Shure? Yeah, that's a good
yes,
mic.
it is. Well, I figured my last one was I think it was like a $40 Amazon mic that a viewer had got me like 5 years ago. So I figured this is a once every now and then purchase.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I did because I had 3 mics before this, and my last one I thought I was getting a good mic, turned out to suck ass.
What was that?
I don't even remember what the name of it was. I think I still got it, but
I was a little concerned that because this is a sort of a top dollar mic, and I'm not an audio equipment guy. I've got subs in my cars. I had my friends wire that shit for me, right? Like,
right.
I didn't want any, but this is the one that's got, you can run it through a USB cord.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, that's like Dave's. I know he's got that soundboard or whatever, and he was having issues because he's got the LXR plug-in. Mine's USB too.
I've been working on it all week. I think I got it figured out. It actually sounds like shit though. I redid some recordings in our backstage last night. Came out really like squelchy, reverb, super loud, annoying. I may have to buy
but that's how you always are though, Dave. So it's all good.
Well, it's because I have to talk to you.
Annoying. So I think Flow State's on the same, I don't know, side page with me as far as taxes theft, right?
1000% taxes or theft. Taxes are theft. The war on drugs is a human rights atrocity, and Elon Musk should not be trusted. I promise the richest person on earth is not a common man for the people. He's just got PR.
Yep. Oh, Dave, look who's in chat. Ren K is here. I got to say what's up to Ren K. What's up, Ren K? I've been holding on. Ren K actually sent me this flag. But yeah, and what about Trump saying he's going to indemnify the police? We're fucked.
Cole is talking shit down there. What'd you say? I fell asleep on my stream last night, and she was. I think you were on panel still. Yeah. Luckily, my camera was off, but yeah. How long was I asleep? Yeah. Oh, you haven't done it? I've done it a handful of times, but luckily, I've never done it with my camera on, and I don't think I snore.
That would, yeah, with your camera on, that would really suck. Unless you're just a sound sleeper and you're just laying there and look like you're dead. But if you're like a twitcher or move a lot or
a drooler,
right? Start doing
10 or 20 minutes. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Do you know Nightish?
Nightish?
Yeah. Okay. He comes on my panels quite a bit. He's had some good sleep streams, and he'll do it with his cam on too. He'll just kind of.
You have Joe Cool on your panels.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is so cool. I've only had him on like twice, but that dude is so fucking cool, man. I mean, his name's so cool, right? I mean,
did you see his last upload? I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the back chat. You'd remember because it had yours truly in it.
Mic check, Steve.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
I muted twice. I'm not sure why.
Oh, you know why? Hold on. I'm going to switch up something. I'm going to change it for you for a sec because you got that reduced mic background thing. Makes it worse. All right, say something.
Oh, what happened? Doesn't sound good?
Nah, it's supposed to, but yeah. All right, say something again.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Dave, and I'm
there you go. You're good. You're perfect now.
Thank you.
So, all right, let me see. I'm going to open this up.
When I'm in the pool,
I only had to know Joe Cool for about 2 years, and he had to stay the night on my couch on 2 separate occasions before he's like, okay, this guy, I'll put him on my channel. Because he's got big shit, but he doesn't ever do live streams.
I like Joe Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I met him over at Mel.
No, you met him here. We had him on panel here. Or was that when I was still doing shows with Ronnie?
I think you were doing Ronnie then. But he's an excellent person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, and if you're ever in a bad mood or in a pissy mood, just listen to Joe Cool laugh. You won't be in a bad mood anymore. He's got like the best laugh I've ever heard.
He lives up to his name, that's for sure.
I think he's pretty gay.
Yeah, me too.
And I mean that in the derogatory way, not in a homosexual way.
I'm only saying all this nice stuff because I'm on air, so fuck you, Joe Cool. Just kidding.
Yeah, now that I got onto his channel, I don't need nothing from him again. That was the last time you'll ever spend the night, Joe.
I got what I wanted.
That's right.
Took me 2 years.
I saw the hair coming up out of your drawers. I knew I had to get rid of you.
Y'all are conspiracy factualists.
I like that.
Well, I'm not a coincidence theorist.
Right?
So
yeah, flow state. So what do you think about when Trump's saying he's going to indemnify the police?
I didn't hear anything. I mean, I don't pay close attention to shit. I think politics is all just a performance for us.
Oh, yeah.
But I did see before the election that was in his plan, more immunity for cops, which I think is, if you've seen me at all, you know where I stand on that thing. I think that,
yeah. We're on the same stand. We stand in the same spot with that.
Yeah. It's not surprising, I guess, but
I don't think he's going to do it personally.
Well, if he does, we're already screwed. Because
what were the specifics of what he said he was going to do? What was the specifics of what he said he was going to do?
There was indemnify the police. There was I can't think of the other. There was red flag laws was another one.
Yeah, it's wild that anybody who thinks that they're conservative and for smaller government or whatever would or rights at all. How could anybody on the right go, "Oh yeah, this is a good thing"?
Right, exactly. Yep.
Like he's got such a cult of personality. It's wild.
I'm gonna give him time to do it. If he does it, he'll probably lose my support. But at this time, I'm still like 60% leaning in. I like some of the stuff he's done so far.
Like what?
Like getting rid of fucking child rapists at our border.
Oh, you mean like the schools that he went to?
Possibly.
Yeah, but he's also like how he's like deporting and doing all that shit. To me, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but there's a big difference between a murderer or a RAPEist.
I'm sorry,
and someone just being in the country illegally. There's two different crimes, you know what I mean? But he's kind of treating them all like they're murderers, and it's like,
very much like. So did you see the one where the guy's like sticking his head out the police car window and doing? Yeah, that's
Biden. Or is that the same one?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Dude with the dreadlocks. He's getting arrested. He's like going in the car. He's like, "Fuck Trump. I love you, Biden. I love you, Obama." And then he gets to stick his head out of the car and make a press release. That's such complete fake shit.
Right. And the sad part is, you know how many people seen that and was like, "Oh wow," it's like that's not real, dude. That's not real. Like,
no.
When's the last time you got elected and you started yelling out a president's name?
Arrested? I can tell you that I don't think I've ever gotten arrested and had the windows rolled down in the cruiser.
That too, right? Like, yeah.
And was able to stick my head all the way out and talk to the media. That has never happened.
Man, yeah, it's just like Brian Young at Here's the Deal says, it's a dog and pony show, man. Hey, there's Snooks, Dave. Snooks made it.
I've seen it.
They're all duplicit. Yeah, Wildlife is correct. It seems to me that they it's that Trump Pied Piper shit, right? He printed more money into existence than any other president ever. It just seems I'm concerned that they're going to use him and his current cult of personality to push through a lot of shit that never would fly under Biden. because there'd be too many people, ready to push back against it. But if Trump says red flag laws, all of a sudden all the MAGA people are like, yeah, red flag laws.
See, I don't believe that. I believe that they'll fight that shit because I don't believe that they believe that at all. I'm not for it, and I was all for Trump, wasn't I?
There's a lot of them that are though. I know
They'll fight
Brian again from Here's the Deal. He's got the other channel, Disturbing Illusion, and he's got a video where he went to one of they're all waiting in line to go to one of Trump's rallies, and he's talking to all in. Yeah, if Trump's for it, they're for it. It's like, even though you're explaining to them, like,
those are puppets, so you know what I mean? Those are like the people that go to the rallies that are sitting in the front row. Those people are fucking crazy, probably. I'm talking about like the average American's not going to go for that shit.
Right.
I'd say maybe the 10% of the psycho MAGAs, like, are totally alt-right, might go for that, but the majority, I highly doubt, are going to go for that.
Well, I think the fact of the matter is that people don't pay attention to what he's doing. They just hear the sound bites of what he says from the stand, and those are fairly different things.
What I'm amazed at really is how fast and furious he's unloading legislation and executive orders. It's like he's not even giving them a chance to fight back on anything because he had an agenda clearly when he got there. He's just unloading it on the Democrats. They have no idea. They can't fight it fast enough.
Which is not also something that I'm not a fan of.
I'm not either.
That's going to come back. They will clap back with that.
Like,
but that's sort of what the presidency has been reduced to, anyways, right? Every president just undoes the executive orders last one did. It's like taking turns being king.
Yep. And the other thing that blows my mind is like all these, whatever you want, Trumpers or whatever you want. I mean, I used to be one. I used to have the blindfold on and was like,
I was a Proud Boy for his first.
Oh, really? Yeah. I was
first term.
I was out waving flags, doing all that shit. I was like gung-ho supporter.
But I never did any of that. So.
But what blows my mind is how many people, it's like he's the one that was pushing the jab, but yet everyone on the right was against the jab. But he's the one that was all for it, and he's the one that made that happen and all that. But yeah,
that was his. The lockdowns were his.
They just put the blinders on for that, right? They still.
He invited everyone to January 6th. I don't know.
Yeah. But he did. On the other hand, he also did say that everyone that lost their job can come back with back pay for 4 years, and that they legally have to give them their jobs back.
That's such a massive expenditure. The whole thing.
I know, but at least he's trying to make it right because he knows Fauci is full of shit. And he took, I don't know if you knew this, but day 2, he took Fauci's security detail. He took it away. $15 million a year the government was spending on Fauci's security. He took that out and he said, hey, you're rich. Pay for your own fucking security. You lied.
Good. $15 million a year?
$15 million, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Jesus, dude, that's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I like that he did that. I mean, that is a plus, right? Like, why was Biden paying $15 million a year?
Why
are we paying it?
I can't really say I can't include myself in that, but why is everyone that is paying taxes money going to that shit, right?
And the other thing is, I think they need to close for all presidents this executive order shit. I think they should eliminate that right now. When they open that door to that was the stupidest thing they ever did. It gives the president too much power. It should all have to go through Congress and be voted on and all that stuff. I don't like it. I do like it sometimes when it's in our favor, but when it's not in our favor, we hate it, right? It's too much power to just be able to go, this is the new law. And by the way, I don't care who fucking says anything about it.
Exactly. And that's what's been happening for the longest time.
Under all kinds of presidents, not just
exactly.
Exactly. So I don't they're exploiting the loophole. I think, when did that happen? After 9/11? The Patriot Act and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it was specifically for that purpose, and they're exploiting it for all these other purposes now. And I think
to go after parents at school board meetings.
Like, they never pulled back the power. once it was no longer necessary, they didn't pull it back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 100% of the times anybody wants to give themselves temporary power, you just know it's not going to be temporary. It never has. Income taxes were supposed to be temporary, and now we're
right
80 years later.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All in the name of safety.
Oh, yeah, and it's always just like pigs. I mean, cops. It's always for officer safety, and it's always for the safety of the people.
Yep.
But yeah, just like that, just by a signature, you can become an upstanding, law-abiding citizen to a criminal because they decided to make something a law.
Let's just say, probably. I'm not sure what this. You're getting that, Steve?
Probably for the same reason he had an unaccounted for yearly income of unknown origin reported that was 14.4 million. Oh, who's that? Fauci? Are you talking about Fauci? Fortune thought?
I mean, think about that. Who is that important? You need $15 million for security per year.
Because what are you going to just pay? Let's say you have one security guard to securitize you. What is that? That's not going to be more than what, maybe $100,000 a year, right? So how many does he have? One or two? How much is each one? Like
how much equipment? All right, so let's say each one makes $100,000 a year, but they also have benefits, right? There's another 50. And there's probably retirement fund. It's a federal government retirement job. So let's call it 80, right? Once it's all said and done, then you got vehicles, equipment. How many people do you think he's got on him at a time? Let's say each person works an 8-hour shift. That means you got 3 shifts. It wouldn't take long to let's just say it's $200. Or 200,000.
Well, let's say he's got 20. Let's say he's got 20 different ones at 180,000 each. That's 3.6 million just to cover the $100,000 a year plus the benefits and retirement. Yeah, shit, man, adds up quick, huh? Just like my fucking bills.
Well, I thought you got rich during the whole COVID pandemic because he bet against us and he bet.
You gotta wear 2 masks. You gotta wear 2.
You gotta wear 2 because I have stock in 3M.
Put this diaper on your face.
So if the total expense for every security guy is $200,000 a year, and you've got 3 shifts of them, that means he's got 25 people on duty at a time. So.
Right, like what the hell is that? That's a compound, right?
Yeah, I would assume that he's got more people on duty, or I'm sorry, fewer people on duty and more into like equipment and other sort of overhead shit, mileage, things like that.
Yeah. Hey, Rome 13, aloha, Rome. There's a reason that Biden pardoned Fauci and also that Trump took his security. I think he's trying to make it right too.
I've heard that.
Someone said earlier, I think it was Ren K said, I just want to see the Epstein files and list, and I want to see Diddy and Epstein's list.
Would you believe it if you got to see it? If they said, here it is, here's the official thing, would you believe that it's real? I don't even think I would.
That's a great point. I never even thought of that because I wouldn't. Now that you say that, I wouldn't. I'd be like, bullshit, dude. They're leaving so many people out of there.
I mean, they've been lying for so long. Why would I think that they're not lying now? That's the issue.
Exactly, man. No shit.
Why does nobody care? Here's the question. Why does nobody give a crap that the list went away?
Because it doesn't affect them personally.
Because I wouldn't trust, just like I said. There's no way for me to trust it regardless at this point.
Yeah. I knew the world was screwed up when OJ went free. I was like, the world's fucked. Remember that? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. I'm like, leather shrinks, bro. When you get it wet in the sun, it shrinks. And he's like, oh, it doesn't fit. Look, I couldn't have killed her. Everybody knew he did it. I'm like, this world sucks. If you got money, you go free. If you're broke, you're going to jail. Straight up. Right? The rich go free. The impoverished go to jail.
And that's another fucked up, whole different subject. But how many people are in prison that are actually innocent?
Like, why isn't Biden's son in prison right now?
He's innocent. he's definitely innocent. That's why he was pardoned.
They got laptops of hookers doing cocaine off his chest.
Okay, here's my question.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't watch the video where he's smoking crack and getting a foot job.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it's on video. How do you dispute it?
What I don't understand is remember the old cause he'd be in jail. And then he became president, and then she was at the dinner or whatever, and then he was like, I had so much respect for the Clintons. What happened to sending the bitch to jail? Come on, man.
I think he's playing both sides. I think he plays both sides. Yeah, but I think he does it.
There's only one side.
Right. Well, there's two sides. There's we the people, and then there's them. But there's no two sides amongst. I mean, yeah.
Can you think of anything like if you were controlling both sides of this play, and you're like, okay, I really want people to like Trump. How do I set him up? You'd go, okay, well, arrest everybody for January 6th. Let him pardon him, right, when he gets back in office. You'd shut down TikTok the night before he takes office, and then you let him turn it on. Except he got turned back on before he even was in office.
Yeah.
Like it's just like he just got this perfect softball lobbed to him by the Biden administration, and you can't tell me that Kamala was trying to win. Every time she'd do an interview, all she talked about was Trump and abortion rights. So she chose the most divisive issue, and then talked about her opponent. Besides that, is crazy.
Yep.
And she's the least charismatic person maybe I've ever seen.
Oh,
I know,
she's terrible.
Annoying too, like
Joy Behar of The View.
Right.
You're like two peas in a pod right there. Have you ever watched The View for 5 minutes, dude?
I can't make it that long.
Oh.
It's actually pretty funny, but yeah, the hard part is watching it to get the funny parts, but you have to like torture yourself to.
You actually watch it. Can't believe it. What happened?
Could you imagine waking up every day, like being married to someone like Kamala? Just waking up and then having to hear her talk. Oh my god, dude!
Honey, can you make the coffee?
I'm gonna make some coffee because the coffee is by the coffee maker and the coffee pot, and then I'm gonna put the coffee into the cup, the mug that I just made from the coffee pot for the coffee.
I tried to make the coffee, but I found a bag of weed, and I remember how to make coffee.
Reminds me of Bill Burr when he's like, I'm not saying anyone should hit a woman, but for someone to say that there's never a reason, there are reasons.
We don't condone hitting women here.
We don't condone it, not saying you should, but there are plenty of reasons to hit a woman. Just saying.
I do not affiliate me.
Not Steve Harloha.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when she doesn't bring you a sandwich, or she puts Miracle Whip on it, or when she drops the plates.
Right. Or forgets to cut the crust off. We were talking about
you know, I like it cut diagonally, not straight. What the?
Right. You know, I like my sandwiches white.
Actually, if I got a sandwich with Miracle Whip on it, I probably would actually lose my shit. That stuff is so gross.
Oh my god, Miracle Whip.
There's nothing you could do to convince me, and especially we've been together so long. If she put Miracle Whip on my sandwich, it was an intentional fuck you.
Right. Yeah, you can't get away with that. I thought you liked Miracle Whip.
No.
Fucking no, damn well.
Whip.
Whip. What is whip? So I forgot how that joke was for Family Guy, but he's all whip and he says other words, but he's all then say whip and he's all whip.
It's the Stewie. It's Stewie.
Yeah, the Stewie clip. That shit's funny as hell.
Yeah, it's all right, but like I don't know. It's one of those like little like bits that makes me want to like. I just kind of wanted to choke Stewie out and be like, "Stop doing that."
Right.
You're doing it wrong.
Like, so repetitive with a whip.
It triggers all the times you had to repress your outrage at hearing somebody say that too many times. My grandma used to do that. Whip. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Grandma. Stop it.
I'm going to whip you. Where's our intermission music, man?
Oh shit!
Hell.
I forgot to get the. Hold on, I got it right here. Ready?
Down, 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 down,
Get up.
down, down,
Raise your hands in the air. Wave them just don't care.
And then I stop it right there.
Wow, that's
You know, we gotta have the old doot doot doot.
Yeah, just started moving. There you
Doot doot doot.
go. Here's what your mama gave you. We ad libbing up in here. I was gonna start rapping, man. You just killed it.
Whippets. Forging thought. I don't know what to tell you. Mayonnaise. Look, I'm not gonna come to mayonnaise defense.
Whoa.
But I read the first part of that and I was thinking of it in totally different context. What was I even talking about? Mayonnaise.
Yeah, he
said whip. All over.
I was like, oh, Cola's into bondage. Yeah, but Miracle Whip is it's revolting. It's worse than cottage cheese, and cottage cheese is the only food that's already the texture of vomit.
Dude, cottage cheese is literally recycled vomit. It has.
I normally don't have a unanimous agreement with my cottage cheese opinion, but
dude, cottage cheese. Just thinking about it gives me the no. My mouth is. You know when you're about to puke and your mouth starts watering a lot? Yeah,
yeah.
It reminds me of this right here.
Oh, Billy. I like you a lot.
You fellas been sucking back on Grandpa's old cough medicine? Yeah. Well, what's that? Pee-pee! You'd keep your mouth shut if you knew it was good for you, buddy.
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow. Man, you are one pathetic loser.
And my tiny little nipples went to France. And I do the cha-cha like a sissy girl.
What movie was that? I forgot what movie that was.
Thousand Island is not good either.
Oh, you know, Thousand Island. I kind of like Thousand Island.
Like I can eat Thousand Island is slightly worse than mayonnaise, but it's way better than Miracle Whip.
It's a Big Mac sauce, right? Thousand Island.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
I wonder how they got the name for that dressing.
Burgers should deserve barbecue sauce.
Yes, barbecue. Yes, absolutely. I can't even eat burger. I used to with ketchup, and then one day someone put barbecue sauce on, and I'm like, why the hell have I been putting ketchup on my hamburger?
Or A1. A1 sauce is good too.
A1, yeah.
I'm in agreement, James. I'm in agreement. Ban that cottage cheese.
Banning the cottage cheese.
Yeah, we're banning it.
Wouldn't hurt.
Whoa, dude, Ed. Oh my Lord.
Dude, oh, that's nasty.
Oh, gotta find something terrible for you. Hold on.
That eating cottage cheese.
What the hell you say?
You know, people
make you gay.
And then eating pineapple alone is nasty, and then you're gonna put both of them together.
Oh, I like pineapple alone. What I don't like, or what I've never even tried, is my mom will put salt on a watermelon.
Oh, no!
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people do that.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Creek at? He's gonna laugh. I don't like it, but I've seen a lot of people do that. I'm like,
I can't even get myself to try it because it just seems revolting from the start.
Yeah, it's not that good. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as Miracle Whip, but it's not that good either, you know. I just know way it is.
Yeah, blue cheese. Blue cheese gets an honorable shout out as moldy mold. It's pretty gross too.
My dad honestly used to salt his pizza.
That's fucked. Rest in peace. He's not still alive, is he?
No.
Yeah. Dude, salt. I don't know. I do like salt, but yeah, it's so freaking bad for you. But still, there's certain things I couldn't just just because I like salt, you can't. You just
But
certain
salting
things.
your pizza is like salting your ramen noodles.
Right. Well, I don't know on pizza though, because I like anchovies because they're salty.
I've never had that.
Oh, dude, and I've always been the kind of person that's like, oh, anchovies, that's nasty. But then when I was like 9, 10 years old, my buddy was like, have you ever had anchovies? And I'm like, no. And he's like, so how can you say it's nasty? And I was like, good point. So I tried it. Oh, fucking loved anchovies ever since.
Really? I'll have to try it then.
If you like salt, you'll like anchovies. That's all it is. It's like a salt. Instead of a sugar cube, it's a salt cube, but it's a nasty looking tiny fish.
Is it like they're like little sardines or something, aren't they?
Like smell.
Yeah.
It's like smell.
Pretty much the same as sardine.
Yeah, sardines. I could eat them when I was a little kid, but then as an adult, like looking at them, I tried them again. I was like, oh, this sardines, I used to love these. And I'm like, ew, that's its backbone.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. If you like the sardines, then whenever I get it, because nobody I know likes it, I just always get anchovies on the side, and then you just add a couple on there. Fucking shit, so good.
Hawaiian pizza is where it's at. Pineapple with Canadian bacon, not pepperoni.
See, this is my boy right here.
Yeah, and Canadian bacon.
And
too. I never like Canadian bacon.
And jalapenos.
See, I knew
jalapeno.
I knew I liked this guy. And you know who was ripping on me last? I think Steve made a short about it, right? About pineapple on pizza with Forging Thought, saying that people who eat pineapple on pizza should be like deported or something, right?
Take whoever's down there trying to put bananas on shit, take that person with you too, because that's wild.
Yeah, that person got to go. But pineapple, and you said Canadian
bacon, yeah.
Oh yes.
I never liked Canadian bacon. I don't know why. I got nothing against it. I just never liked it.
If I only have one, if I'm getting like a special or something, and you only get one topping, it's Canadian bacon.
It's because you hate Canadians, Steve.
Well, no, yeah.
Well, everybody hates Canadians.
Hey.
But no, I love bacon. I like regular crispy bacon. That's the shit. But here you go, Dave. This was last Thursday actually.
We hate each other so much.
Because they taught us
some people put pineapple on pizza. That's why.
That's what I like.
Those people need to be deported.
Those people are going straight to hell.
Some people put pineapple on pizza. Some people think pugs are dogs. This world is fucking crazy.
And anyone who puts
dogs. Oh, that's not fair.
I put pineapples on my moves at least twice a week.
Well, that's different though. That's for a party.
The rings. I just walk around with the rings on. Makes it
shit. I call that Tuesday.
Yeah, right. It's an average Tuesday. Yeah, that was.
I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do with the pineapple?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what they call it, Hawaiian pizza too. I mean, out here, I just don't like pineapple, so that's just.
So that small crowd cheering was for everything about that short, except for everything Forging said.
Look, fresh pineapple is better than canned pineapple, but that's no surprise because most things are.
I don't know.
I don't even know if there is. Yeah, it is just ham. I don't think there's literally any difference at all.
Wait, what's up, Angels Don't Fall? Welcome. Warm peanut butter. Is that what you're saying? Warm peanut butter. Okay, and jelly tortillas.
What do you mean, like heat, like put it in the microwave and warm it up type, or just like room temperature warm?
I think he's saying like a tortilla with peanut butter and jelly in it or something.
I bet that's legit. Because when I make peanut butter and jelly, it's like I'm not gonna try to poke my, spread all that shit out, and then you end up pushing the jelly blob through your bread and stuff. So I just throw a stripe of peanut butter down the middle of the bread, and then 2 globs of jelly, and then I roll it and eat it like a taco.
Right.
That's a man
I
sandwich.
love that, dude. Yes.
Oh yeah.
It'll revolutionize your life.
I love that.
Hey, because think about it, man. When you're trying
like
to put you're trying to put peanut butter on piece. It just freaking like it's a nightmare, man.
What the hell is this?
What's up, Oahu Rooter?
The bread is not up to the task.
Right.
Yeah, my brother says he has a petite meat. Oh, I'm sorry, right
Yeah,
wrong.
the dude in Edmonton had petite meat. It was stuck to the ice, and the cops. Did you see that flow state in Edmonton? That dude, security like wrestled him down, and his pants fell down in the process. And then his dick got stuck to the ice.
Oh no! Oh no!
And then the cops like hogtied him and stuff. But when they lifted him up, they just lifted him up, and it just.
Oh hell no! Hell no!
Oh,
no,
man.
I was listening when I was driving home. I actually turned off when you started talking about his skin dick. Or his dick skin. I was like, nope.
Dude, it was hard to watch, man.
He's like, no, and then they're like, rip.
They literally just like.
It's hard to listen to as well.
Right?
Why was his dick wet?
That's the thing. Yeah. Why is it?
I was drunk and he peed himself.
Why was it wet to where it stuck to? Yeah, that's like the main question. What's up, Monty? Good to see you,
Monty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, if someone's naked, at that point, the fight's over for me until you get your pants on, or I'm just gonna walk away because I'm not fighting you pantsless.
That's what I was saying, man. I never have to fight because I just strip butt naked and they take off.
You know, if they get you in a cell and you strip naked and then throw your hands up in the air and then spin around in circles while you pee everywhere, they leave you in there.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't bend over and spread your butt cheeks.
It's yeah, don't do that.
That'd be bad. What the hell are you talking about, Snooks? I was smacked the Never mind.
Oh, right on, Renke. Good seeing you, brother. Much love and aloha, man.
Much love, Renke. Good seeing him again.
Yeah, I've been waiting for like 2 weeks. See, last time he popped in right when I was ending.
Bonnie's, you missed it.
Oh yeah, Bonnie's. You're gonna have to watch the replay for sure.
To see the dick skin?
Rome, I think like he didn't lose his dick or anything, but I think he lost some skin for sure.
Yeah, his wiener got stuck to the ice because he was wrestling with the cops. And
I'm surprised
his wang got stuck.
You know what?
Cops went like he was resisting. That's why we pulled him up so fast. Like,
how long was he laying on the ice?
It wasn't long, like 25 seconds, 30 seconds.
No, it was for a while because security had him on the ground before the cops got there.
So they just had him laying there with his dick smushed against the ice for a while until the cops responded, and then
yeah. And instead of the
why wouldn't they I don't know? You'd think that there'd be a way to make it so that he just doesn't have his dick smushed on ice the whole time.
Right. Warm water, anything. Just, don't rip it off. And then
I don't know, though.
On the side.
If I'm a cop, I'm sitting there going, man, this dude's naked. He could have AIDS. I don't give a crap about what happens to his wanker. I'm not going near it.
What's up, Camo?
Did they take him to the hospital then? Where'd he go after that? Did he still have to go to jail?
Yeah, took him to jail.
Here, put on this rough ass burlap jumpsuit.
Well, gonna need some skin grafts.
Oh shit.
Dude, I'm sure he eventually finally went to the hospital, but I don't think he went straight to the hospital, which is messed up.
I lost a little bit of my crown. Don't think about that too deeply. My helmet is missing.
Am I the only one who suddenly has the urge to wrestle naked and eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches afterwards?
Might be.
Like, can someone go back to the parking lot and put some warm water and get the rest of my wang from the ground?
Where's the rest of my dick?
Right. When he gets bailed out, he's like, "Where's the rest of my property? What are you talking about? We give you everything back." No, the rest of them.
Where's my foreskin? How to get circumcised as an adult for free.
Right. They pull him up off fast. Damn it, I was already circumcised once.
I guarantee you he's going to sue the police department saying he can never like have sex, pleasure with
Well,
sex
fuck.
again.
I mean, like, if his video of him like getting, I think, I don't know how that. You think you'd have some recourse for that incident?
Like, come on, man, you stuck me to ice naked, bro.
That's funny as shit.
At least they didn't hog tie him.
They did.
I didn't
They
see him
did
hog
hog.
tie.
He was hog. He was hog tied when they lifted him up. So he had his arms behind his back.
Who hog tied him?
feet
That's not how
across.
you arrest somebody.
The cops did. Yeah,
We gotta see it again.
Edmonton Piggies.
How did I miss so much in that video? I don't understand. I think it was because I was cringing because I knew like when they were starting to rock him.
No,
like,
it's because you were worried
him,
about
like,
dropping links. You weren't paying attention.
Is that right?
I mean, look, if your dick is stuck, if you've been laying there on your dick on the ice so long that your body heat has melted water that's now refrozen to it, like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have some frostbite anyways.
Right. If I was a cap, I'd be like, try to move now, punk.
Like, really, like, yeah, no, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Stuck to the
How long
ground,
is it? We should maybe watch it again.
I think we should
Yeah,
watch.
I already closed it out, but I'm trying to pull it up again. Dang it, where'd it go?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Trying to pull it up again.
Bro, I was literally just thinking that. I was like, damn this.
It's common, right?
Strange choice of words right here for this circumstances.
Has anyone seen my helmet?
My helmet.
Please don't let anybody drive through the parking lot until I
Dude,
get
I did
back.
that's weird, man. I did a job for a guy in Detroit once, and his name was Helmut. It was Helmut. I was like, what?
His first name?
That was his first name. Helmut.
You said he was in Detroit?
It was Farmington Hills, but Wayne County, so Detroit, Metro Detroit.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Russian or a German.
Oh man, did it got taken down? Oh no, wait, here we go. Wait. No. This ain't it. Damn it, I just had it like 20 minutes ago. Here we go. I think this is. Oh, I gotta watch a stupid ad. Because it's not on YouTube, it's something else.
They added ads to my shorts now. I'm really not happy.
Well, are you monetized?
No, that's the thing.
Ooh, there we go.
Not yet. On the way, though. Now, wait, who fell, Steve? Because the guy's already on the ground. So who was that fell?
Yeah, so this is when they started recording. So right here, it's still security holding them down. But the guy they're laying on is the guy that was starting.
Canadian man's icy circumcision, TMZ. You ain't shit for that.
I wonder if his nips were stuck, too.
So then the cops show up. So now the cops are here. Then they're hog tying him. So now he's hog tied.
Oh, he is hog tied, yeah.
And then right here, he's hog tied. His junk is stuck, and they watch how they just like don't even hold back. They just lift them straight up.
Pick him up,
And are they ready? 1, 2, 3, and
What the
heck? Do you hear everybody laughing?
That's unacceptable.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying, guy.
They're like, I thought you were my friend at the bar. They're all laughing. You guys were my friend.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
Wait, my pecker's on the ground. Hold on.
Just
hopefully my man had enough hair to protect most of it.
There goes my dick. I crapped out. He had no shoes on either. Whatever.
How the fuck did this arrest go down? Like
really rough.
It's like,
is it normal for the security guys to have sex with you while you're getting arrested?
Right. Hey, you're out of here, by the way. Unbuckle your pants. Take your shirt off.
Jesus. He at least deserves some Uber money, if not a lawsuit.
Right. Or like Tyler Morrison and Tommy said on their show, because that's who I heard it through, and he said, yeah, his sentence needs to be cut short.
It does, like, yeah, for sure. He deserves some sort of I don't know, something.
Yeah, he's
some reconstructive surgery.
Like, let's say you were the cop. Well, we would never be cops, but let's say you were the cop. Like, how, like, could you, like, knowing that his junk was stuck and they're just still like, I don't give a shit. Like, how could someone do that?
I'd feel bad, dude. I'd be like, dude,
at least call the ambulance and be like,
look at
hey,
his
bring some
junk
hot
and be like,
water.
oh my God, his junk's gone. Anyway,
that hurts my dick just thinking about that.
Right. I'm gonna have nightmares and shit now.
I've heard women say multiple times how they want to be a man. No, you don't. No, you don't. My grandkid ran through the house the other day and he goes, hey, Papa. And I'm like, what? And he took the back of his hand and he swatted me right in my butt. But he got me right between the legs, right where they hang. I was just like, oh, holy.
There's that age where they're still top heavy, right? And their head is like at perfect battering ram height. It's like they just learned how to run fast and hard, but they still got the huge head. And it's
ramming speed ahead.
It's like 4 years old or something. That's watch yourself.
But he just looked at me with a smile and he goes, hey, Papa. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, just the back of his fingertips hit me right in the nuts. I'm like, oh my God.
You remember
you okay? Shit? I'm like, yeah.
Remember that shit, Dave, in high school when names, but there was someone, his first name was Chris, CC.
Yeah.
He'd always walk by and you just like take a bow, but like he would whack you fucking hard, dude, and it'd be like take a bow. The take a bow game.
Yeah. My man spent some years behind bars after that.
Yeah, he just got out a couple of years ago. 2 years ago.
I'm so glad school's over, dude.
Definitely wasn't innocent. I'll say that much.
Would you ever go back? Like, if anybody in chat or whatever, would you guys go back if you could go back to high school?
Good question.
That was a fun time period, but actual school itself, I didn't like it all.
Oh, hey, baby, you forgot.
I remember skipping prom.
I wouldn't go back because, I only made it to 10th grade, even though I was still in 9th grade. I only did a year and a half of high school anyway, so I really wasn't in high school if you break it down. Yeah, I'm with Cola. For one day, I would go back.
I would go back to the parties and shit and the nonsense, but I wouldn't. Man, fuck school.
How would you like to feel the way you did back when you were like 17 again?
Drunk?
Just for a couple days. Well, whatever. You felt better though. You know? I never thought I'd get to the age where like my Tylenol bottle's on my desk at all times.
Dude,
I don't, because Flo State said you go back for like the parties and shit. I was just thinking, because I don't think we ever really went to a good party, because every party we ever went to always ended up.
That's because I started fights.
It always ended up in a fight or someone pulling a gun out or
it's my fault.
Shit just going down. It was like, damn it, man, never. And someone's always got beef with each other, so it's like, why can't we just have a party where we're all here to have fun, and then that's how it ends?
See, I
apologize to you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that shit was fun too.
Not me. I was just an idiot. I just walk in the back of a party and everyone's having fun, and I just go, I don't like that kid.
For the most part, it was fun, except the one time when that baseball bat was swung at me and I felt the wind on my nose. If that thing would have landed, dude, I wouldn't be here right now. That's for sure.
My favorite part was where I was on the sidewalk on my knees, locking my fingers behind my head when the cop was like, Who got the gun? Man, we ain't got no gun, man. You talk about.
Why would anybody? You don't seem like the sort of guy that I would swing a baseball bat at.
No, that's it. I never really was.
It's all my fault. I'll take
this
that.
party. This party ended up turning into a every man for himself. So like people, I could have been punching Dave, and I wouldn't even like. Everyone's just fighting.
But it was us 3 against 15. Okay, so it was like pandemonium.
And it literally only lasted like 60 seconds, but it felt like 45 minutes. You know what I mean?
I still thank the God for the neighbor, that old lady in the corner house. She's like, I called the cops. They're gonna be here in 2 minutes. You better go. If not for that lady,
I forgot all about it. The corner house across the street. Yeah,
I might have went to jail. Bad things might have happened.
We should have never been at that house to begin with, dude. That house was bad news, bro.
There's always this one. I was like, who wants some of this? And everybody backed off. And then, of course, there's always that real drunk guy who's like, I want some of this punk, and rips off his shirt. And I'm like, oh, shit, here we go.
What was the story on that house? Because it was like this chick owned it, but she was like in her mid-20s or something.
She was strung out.
She was hot, but she was like a titty dancer and strung out, crackhead, whatever. And she had a kid, and she always let all these teenagers and shit hang out at her house like 24/7 because they'd watch her kid for her while she was out getting high and titty dancing. And that's where that specific thing happened at. But it's like, what the hell, man?
The story goes, someone showed up at my house, wanted to fight me at my parents' house. I slammed his head into the guy who brought him. I slammed the guy who wanted to fight me's head into his truck, dented his truck like big time. And he's like, you're going to pay me for my truck. I said, no, you're just fucking stupid for coming here anyways. You deserve it. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, he's like, I'm going to get my money and all that. So anyway, that's how they showed up. They called me on the phone, said, I want my money. And I said, come get your fucking money. And of course, they were having a party, and there was 15 of them, and they all showed up together. So here, me and Steve go out the front door, which is, can you imagine? Why did we even go out the front door?
Because we were.
What the hell were we thinking?
Because we were 17 and naive and stupid.
Did I unlock the door fast? The door fucking swing open. We're all out there like, come on, man, let's go. I'll take care of the whole neighborhood. Anyway, good thing for that old lady.
What's up, Peanut?
Yeah, and if my kids are watching this, I never did any of this shit. I'm lying.
The other one was I can't say his name either. Kurt. We'll just say Kurt. And he had beef with these dudes from another city over, and they rolled up two cars, and each car was like 6-7 people deep. But our buddy Kurt, there was like what, 60-70 of us just packed in his house, and Kurt's just standing on the front porch acting like he's waiting for this dude to say he's gonna fight him one-on-one. Dude, before they even came to a stop, everyone, like, just imagine a house with 60-70
remember
people,
that.
boom, 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 running out one after the other, and it was like I felt bad, dude, because
that's the sort of shit I miss.
Okay, so that
hurt, man. Really
that's a memory that I have completely forgot about. So somehow you got through to that spot behind all my drinking and damaged brain cells into that hole of a memory, because I never remembered that till you just said it.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait, did that really happen? I'm like, oh yeah, we did do that. Bum rush.
I remember it specifically because afterwards, there was like maybe 5 guys left, and both cars took off, but one of their dudes was left behind.
They left them.
And they, like, 5 of our dudes, or the side we were on, were still beating and I was like, dude, stop, he's done. Like, you're gonna kill him. Like, what are you doing, man? And they just kept, and dude, like, he didn't know where he was, what was going on. And dude, I felt so horrible, man. I hope they didn't permanently like fuck that guy up.
A lot of our fights were school rivalries too, right? like football team against
what that
football
one
team,
was.
and like one of our guys was walking by himself, and 7 of the football team players beat the hell out of him, and then he was my best friend. That was Derek. Remember that one? So next thing you know, we bum rushed. They were having a party, and we all bum rushed their party. Got in a big brawl in the parking lot. Of course, where the hell were the cops at back then? They never did show
Just
up.
like today, they don't give a shit. It's Detroit, man.
Hey, Sea Lover, good to see you. Bonnie, good to see you. Camo, Carl in the house.
Did you have parties like that, Flow State?
Oh yeah, I love. That's what I miss.
I
like fighting.
Me too.
But I actually I quit when doing that when my daughter was born. I made rules for myself, and one of them was no recreational violence.
Recreational violence,
right?
Necessary recreational violence.
Well, and so there's the long version is I would avoid violence at if I could walk away from something, I would. Right? No, what'd you say to me? No, did he call me a bitch? None of that shit. But if I couldn't, then I needed to end it as efficiently as possible, and that means I've only been in one fight since then, and it was really fast.
Yeah,
I was never much of a fighter because, well, Dave was, and me, like we've known each other since we were like 9. So I know as long as I was with Dave, even if I wanted to fight, I never did because. But I could still, I held my own. But don't get me wrong, I had my ass handed to me quite a few times. But
only time I really got,
I'm not the fighting type anyway. I'm the lover, not the fighter.
Only time I really ever got really whooped was down in Detroit.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Picked up some girl called and asked for a ride. Was watching this dude's kids that I hung out with. I got there, knocked on the door. 5 Mexican guys come out, got in a circle around me, and they're like, "Man, why are you trying to mess with I'll just say T's old lady?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't have nothing to do with this old lady." Because the night before we were at a party and she was out dancing on the sidewalk with everybody, being a weirdo, right? And I didn't want nothing to do with her, but he thought there was something between us. So he had me jumped by these 5 guys, and the guy busted a beer bottle on the wall. He's got the jagged glass, and the other guy's got weapons. And I'm like, holy shit, this is about to go down, right? And this is Detroit, so anything could have happened. So anyway, I started swinging like a windmill, just hitting anything I could. And the girl ran out of the house, and she didn't know that they were going to do this to me. So I got hit, and as I was falling, I hit one guy, but I fell on the ground, and she jumped on top of me, and they were kicking. I guess they kicked her and broke all her ribs and her arm. And then, but they thought they were kicking me, but they kicked her all up. I didn't even know that till years later because I thought she was part of it. So I fought my way up, ran and jumped into my car and rolled the seat and then burned out. But he got me in the arm. Right here, 176 stitches to put my stuff back in my arm. I was bleeding all over the place. So I told him I was going to come back and take care of him, and the next day he had moved out. He moved out of his house.
Well, the crazy part is I wasn't there when it happened, but I remember when it happened. But the crazy part is that same dude, not T, but D.
Yep.
The Mexican dude, that same dude, I didn't know nothing about that part at the time, and I was with my son's mom, and we were at a motel hanging out, and I was pretty drunk. I was actually really drunk, but then that dude, I thought we were cool, and he shows up, and he bounced my head. And when I say TV, I'm not talking about a flat screen. I'm talking like 30 years ago, like the big box TVs, and the corners on them are. And he just bounced my head right off it. And that's the last thing I remember for like 10, 15 minutes. And then my son's mom took me to the hospital, and I had a concussion from it. And then this is where it gets really Jerry Springer. Takes me to the hospital, drops me off, leaves, picks me up hours later, and found out like a year later that when she left, she went back with that dude and banged him. So yeah,
wild.
Jerry
So sad, isn't it?
Springer.
Such a sad life we had.
It builds character, man. Builds character.
But
I mean,
I saw earlier where Wildlife said something about how everybody wants to try the big dude.
Big guy first.
Yeah, that is true. I went through a phase where I'd pick a fight with the biggest guy at every party.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Dave too.
I don't know.
It's because
why,
I knocked somebody out with one punch, and I'd never done that before. And then after I did that, I was like, "Ooh, I want to try that again."
Right.
And I never was able to do it again, so it was a one and done. But
Well, I thought I was invincible till that day in Detroit. And then I learned, and then so now I'm telling my kids, don't be hanging out down there, man. Stuff can happen. And they're all like, yeah, well, I know how to handle my own. I'm like, yeah, so did I, but sometimes you're outnumbered, man.
Yep.
Or it's not always a fist fight either, you know.
That's exactly right.
When I saw the guy bust the 40 ounce on the wall and that jagged glass, I was like, oh, this this just turned into like I could die right here.
Dave,
So
they
I
thought you
fought.
They thought
right.
you were Dan. They hate the Lions.
Right. I fought like hell, dude, because I thought at any minute I was gonna get cut with that bottle, man. So
well, and dude,
No, Cola,
scary, those dudes would have.
I knocked him out. I didn't get knocked out. I knocked him out. And then after that, I thought I was like, well, damn, I'm good at this shit. I'm gonna fight everybody, but it just got exhausting.
Anyway, I stopped going to Detroit after that. Well, yeah, my nickname, I think my nickname became the windmill after that. because the way I was fighting, I wasn't punching straight. I was just like, just anything not to get cut, just freaking windmilling. And I thought that's the funniest nickname ever. I didn't even get mad at it. I was like, well, I kind of do fight like that.
That is, but that what happened that night though, that is scary, dude, because those dudes are and were very capable of.
Oh yeah,
it turning out much worse than it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then the part I didn't tell of the story is one day I was going to the video store, and I went to check out my videos at like a family video, and there was a girl working at the desk there, and she looked at me up and down. She goes, "Dave?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "You remember me?" I'm like, "No."
I hate it when people ask that.
Oh, it was terrible, dude. And I'm
like, if I remembered you, I would have been like, "Hey,
hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
I'm like, no, not really. She's like, "Do you remember T's house?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Do you remember when I called you to pick me up?" I'm like, "Holy, it's the girl."
And it was
and I was picking up.
Okay.
And then I didn't know anything had happened to her at all. So then she goes, "You know what happened after you left and bolted out of there?" I said, "What?" She goes, the ambulance came and took me to the hospital. I had like broken ribs on this side and a broken arm, and they kicked me in the face. I think like God protected me or something that day, dude, because she took all of the brunt. But I literally for years thought she had set me up.
Because after you got out of there, all those dudes were like,
I would have assumed the same thing. That's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
They were like, what happened to homegirl Holmes? Why is she laying on the ground? Why is she crying? What happened to your ribs?
All I could say was like, "Thank you so much, and I'm really sorry that happened to you, and I'm not like that no more. I don't even associate with people like that anymore. Plus, I gotta buy meth, once in a while to buy meth, but."
And what do you say? It broke her ribs and like broke her leg or something? Or
no, it broke 4 of her ribs and it broke her left arm.
Oh shit! They were kicking hard.
They were trying to stomp me, dude. Yeah, but like now I'm a dad. All my kids are raised. They're all good.
Peanut. Peanut says she was like, Dave, stop getting fights. It hurts me more than it hurts you. That's funny.
Now I'm getting old and got to worry about my prostate.
Dude, with that, I mean, to be honest, last week I was a little nervous because I don't plan on ever fighting again, man. I'm almost 50, dude. I'm too old for that shit. But when when I was cutting those people's grass and their neighbor, and that happened, I just put the short out today about it. But I thought I was literally gonna have to fight that dude. And I'm like, man, dude, it's been so long since I'm like literally about to get in I mean, I didn't, thank God, but that would have sucked, man. I would have had to actually fight that dude. Oh shit. Am I still on here? My computer. Yep. Oh, I am? Okay.
Yeah, we got you.
What just happened? Everything's black.
No. You got too many tabs up.
Flash flooding.
That might be me. I got too many tabs up.
Oh yeah, it could be the flash flood too. Yeah. Shit. Damn, what is going on? Oh, here we go. No.
Real quick.
I gotta reload, so I might disappear for a sec.
Cool.
How dare you?
All right. Should we make threats of violence? Talk about medical advice and
yes.
Tits out.
Go.
We were just about to have a medical advice and drug party.
Right. We're figuring out
naked medical advice. That's a great name for his channel, actually.
Right. Oh, my brother. I was in many fights once upon a time and never once accidentally beat up a bystander in the process. Nice work.
It's a good point.
No, I'm serious. Snooks, what is up with you tonight?
So here's the story on what happened to me last week.
I'm leaving there after the rest of the show.
And I feel like this big gust of wind, like directly in my face. I'm like, what the hell? Like, that's weird, but I keep blowing. And then I feel it again. And there's this dude standing there with a little electric blower. And he was like blowing it in my face. And I take my earbuds out. I'm like, what's going on? Calm down, dude. And he's all, oh, bro, what, bro? I'm back there cooking dinner for my family. You blowing all this over, get some of my food. I was like, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, you think I did that shit intentionally? And he's all, I don't know, did you? And I just snapped, dude. Are you kidding me right now? I've been out here for like 4 or 5 hours. You think maybe you heard me working it and you knew I was cutting the grass? Maybe you can come on and be like, hey, man, I'm getting ready to barbecue. Maybe you just come up to me and say, hey, man, I'm cooking when you're blowing in the backyard, but to come at me all aggressive and shit. Yeah, that's a long story short.
Well, the party left out as the neighbor walked up to him and blew him in the face with his blower because he was mad about the dust going on to his food that he was cooking.
Yeah, because he was barbecuing in the backyard, and I was literally there for like 4 or 5 hours because they only call me like every 2 months and say, hey, and when I get there, it's like waist high. So it's like, oh, great. And it's kind of a big lot, corner house. So when I was blowing around the house, all the loose grass and everything, but I was blowing it away from the neighbor, but they got a wood fence, so I can't even see in their backyard. I guess the wind was blowing and it was blowing shit over. So it was getting on the food he was barbecuing. It's like, well, why don't you just, I don't know. You knew I was out there doing what I was doing. Maybe don't barbecue, or maybe
let me know.
Come over,
cover the plate.
I'm getting ready to barbecue, and you're doing this. When are you going to be done so I can start cooking? Type deal,
Like, hey, bro, you ever heard of tinfoil?
Yeah. But what I realized afterwards is that I think the dude either used to be a cop or is a cop, because not when I thought about it after the fact, that was the attitude he had. It's like he could be a total dick, but he was completely shocked because when I did snap, I like went back at him. He was completely shocked. Like, wait, I'm allowed to be a dick, but you're supposed to kiss my ass. And it's like, no, man, you treat me that way, I'm going to treat you that way. It's like,
What did you say to him?
I don't remember exactly or what order, but it's something like.
Did you black out?
It a little bit. I mean, but yeah, something
I've done that
triggered
before.
me, and I just snapped, and I was like, "What? Like, dude, what's your fucking problem?" I'm like, do you think I did that shit intentionally or something?" And he's like, "Well, did you?" And I'm like, "Are you really, bro?" I'm like, "What kind of a fucking asshole do you think I am?" And I'm like, what kind of an asshole does that make you to think that people are out there intentionally doing it? Like, I knew you were barbecuing, but and then the more I was going off on him, the more he started going off at me, and he was like inching towards me the whole time he was going off, and that's when I was like, "Oh shit, dude! I think I'm gonna have to fight this guy."
Didn't you tell me he blew his blower in your
Yeah,
face?
he has like this little mini electric blower. So, and it was dark too. I was just wrapping up. I was just getting ready to be done anyway. But so I'm walking back towards, but I'm looking down because I'm using my blower, and it's like a full size one, and or a gas powered one that it's my weed whip, and then you take that part off, connect the blower, so it's. And I'm looking down, and all of a sudden I feel like all this air in and I'm like, what the hell? And then I felt it again, and when I looked, he's like taking that little mini blower, like.
I'm sorry, dude. I would have punched the guy in the face, dude. Like,
and what really sucks, man,
oh
is
my
usually
God.
where my van was, my dash cam wasn't on for some reason, but usually my dash cam's on, and where I was parked, it would have got it all on fucking video. I mean, there would have been no audio, but and it didn't even get that. Oh, it would have been so much better if that would have recorded that.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have grabbed his blower and like at least thrown it and be like, "What the hell, dude?"
Well, the
Back
best
off.
part for me is because he was like the dad, and then his adult daughter and her husband lived there.
Oh, you're gonna get a whole family after
So
you
this
now.
dude, the dude that was starting shit, was probably our age, maybe a couple years older. But the best part is when the daughter and the daughter's husband came out, and they're like, "Dad, just leave it alone, just leave it alone." But then the husband, the daughter's husband dude, was looking at me like, "Yeah, he's right." Like looking at me like, "Yeah, why are you gonna go at him like an asshole like that?" Like maybe
Did
if
they
you went
start
at
doing
him
the
in
haka dance or whatever, like the
yeah.
Samoan dance? Go.
I don't even know how that goes, but I know what you're talking about.
Cheryl Rich in the house.
Cheryl Rich. I got a surprise for you next week, Cheryl Rich.
We're glad you're here.
Oh. So what's your flow state? What's your schedule on your channel for? Do you just do live streams just like I'm gonna go live, or do you have like because me and Dave do this every Thursday?
Yeah, I don't really have a schedule. That's kind of why I started doing YouTube. At some point, I'm probably going to have to become an adult and start structuring myself. But right now, I stream most nights, typically later, But what time is it? I don't plan on doing anything. I probably would have started live about an hour ago if I were going to do anything tonight. Yeah. So most evenings, I'm trying to move it a little earlier. I'm trying to adjust my whole schedule earlier because when you don't start streaming until 10, you don't wake up until like 3 p.m. the next day.
Right. Because where you're at now, what is it going on? Midnight?
It's 11. There is 10:40 right now.
Oh, 10:40. Okay, so you're because here it's only 6:40.
Oh yeah, no.
So what are your topics, Flo?
Man, what isn't a topic?
Right.
I'll hit everything.
Is there a specific thing that you like to rail on? Because I know we always end up back on politics somehow. Here.
Politics is, I mean, it's sort of the universal solvent of topics. You know what I mean? I can do politics, although I'm not. Like I said, I think the whole thing is a performance. So, like, let's see yesterday I did 2 streams. The first one was about a woman I'd met on another panel. Had been kind of involved in, I don't know if you've heard of Carbon Nation or Nature Boy, the cult. I had her on and we went through the Nature Boy cult stuff. And then the second one, I did a premiere of Flow State's Greatest Hates. Volume 2, which is a 2-part compilation of or it's the second. It's a 50-minute compilation of people talking shit on me. And then after that, I opened up the panel, but only to women. Women and men who were in my highest membership tier. So Cola was up there yesterday, and then I fell asleep.
Oh, see, I missed yesterday, and I watch a lot of your live streams, especially if I'm working, because I love listening to live streams while I work.
Mm-hmm.
But I missed that yesterday, and Cola was on there. No shit.
Yeah.
How did you get?
Yeah, that's how. I started. It wasn't Ric Flair. That's what when I talked to this woman, she asked me, "Do you know about Nature Boy?" And that's what I said. I said, "You mean Ric Flair?"
Right.
But no, it's some dude who had I don't know. He's wild. He's wild.
So Cola has that effect on men, and it puts them to sleep.
Well, normally, never mind. I'm not going to say that. I had a joke. Normally, Cola doesn't put me to sleep unless we just had sex.
Yeah, I knew I went to the wrong spot.
I knew that I couldn't not say the joke.
Yep.
No, yeah, you can't. I mean, once you have it, it's like, yeah, it's one of those things you have to say it.
Careful there, young man.
Careful there, young man. Wait, who's the camo, Carl? Oh, okay, that's not me. I'm nobody calls me young man anymore. That's probably.
So yeah, so everyone in chat, if you haven't already subbed up Flow State, definitely do it because
appreciate it.
It's never I would say never a dull moment.
Oh, you're Star for Truth. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I confuse everybody, dude.
With the name thing. Oh, I play with my names too. People are like, what do I call you? Because I got another channel too, the Powdered Dusty, which I made because I was tired of because Flow State I keep getting my monetization fucked with. But
you for what? Because for mine the most I get is yellow dollar signs instead of green.
Oh, I get a lot of those, but I got demonetized in August on Flow State.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm actually right now I just reapplied. It's still in review on Flow State, so I'm monetized over on the Powdered Dusty. I was able to build that one up quicker than.
Dang, was it the demonetization over something stupid, or was it?
So I think it's because of my political. I did a 3-part series on Trump's Agenda 47. This was before the election, and about 2 days after I completed the 3rd part. This like the same day in one swoop, I got hit 3 times for harassment and bullying. The first, yeah. So one went to warning, one of the appeals was pulled back, and one of them stayed on a strike. And then a few days after that strike, I got my monetization yanked. Now you don't automatically lose your monetization when you get a strike. Somebody manually decided to yank mine. I think it's because I think it's the timing, because I hadn't had any issues at all until I did that. And my take on Trump was, well, I mean, it wasn't for him, but it certainly wasn't for Kamala either.
Right. That's my thing, because I'm like that, but every time I bring anything up about it, they're like, "Oh, so what? You're for Kamala?" And it's like, no, just because I'm saying things about one side doesn't mean I'm for the other. But no, see, because I had 2 strikes. I fought one of them and I beat it, but then a week later I got another one basically for the same thing they tried to get me for on the first time, and it's politics. But how is that bullying though? I mean, if you just
the first thing none of those 3 videos, I'm just speculating because none of those 3 videos actually got strike. They're all still up. The first thing they took down is something that was not public, nor had it ever been. It had been on my channel for 9 months unlisted. And then a couple other streams got took down. But when you have a 10-hour live stream, like some of mine can get, who knows what the hell they were actually referring to? And it was anything at all. It's just like, oh, we took it down for bullying. In 10 hours, I can bully a lot of people.
Right. Bullying, man, that's almost, you would think that someone would actually have to like say something or do the report thing for them to.
Oh,
because if you break it down, me and Dave bully each other all the time on the live streams. It's fun.
And James, no, it was 50 minutes, and it was part 2. Part 1 is only half an hour.
Wow, that's a long. That's
and
a
I've
lot
still
of
got
hate.
like on a file on my computer, I've still got about 7 hours of raw footage.
That's a lot of hate, brother.
Oh man, and it's building up fast. It builds up faster than I can edit it into.
You know what's cool though is it gives you views. So if it's hate or not hate, it doesn't matter, man. It's all freaking exposure.
Well, here's how I look at it. Some people are not going to. They're in your life and they're not going to be a pleasant person. And so, what do you do with somebody who's not? You transmute that shit however you can. And so, Flow State's Greatest Hates Volumes 1 and 2. Check them out today. Available only at Flow State. I need to make a playlist because I'll have more of them coming out.
Yeah, you got Flow State's Greatest Hits Volume 2.
You're an idiot. You have no morals. You have no common sense.
Flow State's a douchebag.
We call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call him Pro State.
Yeah.
Because it's like prostate.
Yeah. Let's hate on Slow State too.
What the fuck does that Claire earring wearing motherfucker bring to the plate?
Yeah, Slow State.
Dang, and you got 50 minutes of that?
Only on the second part. The first one is half an hour.
Wow. That's a lot of hate, bro.
That is a lot of hate,
man.
Oh, I love that. Like it. I know it is, but I don't. For whatever stupid, crazy ass reason, I just enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah, and that had taken you a long time to put those together, huh? Because I know how much work goes into editing.
So the first one, I kind of had this concept, and I started doing screen recordings. I'd gotten a new phone. I started doing screen recordings, but eventually it took up too much space. So I didn't even try to, like, the first one has no music. No, it's just chop, chop, chop. And at some point I was just like, I need to clear up space on my phone. So I just threw them all into compilation. Yeah, people really responded well to it. So this next one, actually, they liked the first one better than the second one. There are a lot of jacks, but only of talk. Wait, what? Wildlife Flow State. There are a lot of jacks, but only one Talcott. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, I got you. True.
So this is the volume 1.
Flow State, Ho State, whatever the state you are.
Ho State, no state, damned hellbound fate.
Do you have a magnet for like lunatics?
Some frat boy douche with an earring who wants
Oh,
all
you
the
had,
time, energy, attention, and resources.
Paul Slave up?
Oh, Paul and Slave makes most of. He has more FaceTime on my Greatest Hates compilations than anybody.
No shit. So I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I watch his content, but yeah, he seems like a guy that I wouldn't be able to hang out with him.
No, you can't. No.
I didn't know he was hate. That's funny though.
Because he's got an earring, and he's got that frat boy douchey college vibe that you all love so much at the sports bars. He wears his hat backwards and makes little quips, so he's cool to hang out with. A lawless, dishonorable, bad faith, unethical scum. Fuck you, Flow State, you fucking piece of shit, white knight and motherfucking bitch ass made motherfucker. You grifting fucktard.
Faggot white trash Missouri motherfucker.
Oh my god, dude! I'm watching these for sure later. That's funny as hell.
Golly.
I didn't know people hated you that much, dude.
That guy was awesome. Like, that's derangement right there. It's more than hate.
You'd think I fucked his mom or something.
Total hate.
That shit's great.
I wonder if he does it just to get a rise out of people. You never know, man, on YouTube why people do what they do.
I didn't realize that many people hated on you, man.
That was serious. I'm like,
I love you. I think you're awesome, man. If I lived in the same neighborhood, I'd hang out with you and shit. But
right?
then it's like, what? What the hell is these motherfuckers' problems?
That guy is gonna blow a gasket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely watching those later, man. That's funny as hell.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I'm gonna listen to them while I'm working because that'll keep me from throwing a punch.
Make sure you got earbuds or something. You don't want to cuss
Oh,
while
yeah.
hearing it.
No, yeah, always earbuds, man, at work every time right here.
This is like your customer here. You piece of crap, white trash. I hope you die and get your penis stuck to the ice and the cops rip it off.
Yeah, when I started listening, like before I ever like had my own panels or anything, I'd listen to this sort of shit on. I'd put my phone in my hard hat at work and just listen to it, and eventually, it gets people are like, "What are you listening to?" It's like it's hard to explain.
Yeah,
right.
It's like I don't really want to bring you into this world I'm in.
That hate would drive me though to keep going. I'm telling you, it'd be like a fire under my butt.
It totally transmutes everything to where it's like now when I hear somebody shit talking to me, I'm like, yes, where's the recorder?
Yeah,
exactly.
Tell me more. Tell me how you really feel.
What's your least favorite thing about me?
Yeah.
Doesn't even make me mad. It wouldn't even make me mad. I'd just be like, this guy is totally deranged. Like I have gotten into his psyche now. He is tripping. Who was that one guy that was going off in the right corner, the top corner?
The Paul and Slave.
Is he way left? Because that seems like left behavior to me.
No, I don't think any of them are. It's not this is personal shit, not political shit.
Oh, okay.
The one with the flaming eyes is Illumitami. There's Paul and Slave. Snafu Snaps is the one that called me white knight and motherfucker. The drunk one that was slurring in part 2 with the music in the background, that was EBT, which EBT, like not everybody in these videos I'm on bad terms with. Like most, like the ones that are especially spiteful, like we're still not friends. But like the drunk at the beginning of the one with music in the background, he was someone who's cool.
So the one guy's name is EBT.
Yeah, it's an acronym for
food stamp.
Yeah, it's enslaved by truth is the longer name.
Oh,
but,
wow.
He's like a what would you say, like constitutionalist or like a freedom?
I don't know. He's just sort of a regular dude. I don't know. I don't know that I don't know what his political views are. He owns some rental properties, and so I don't think he can't be too far left because that's like a small business.
Yeah, that's not someone I watched. I actually haven't watched him in a couple of months, but for a while he would always
EBT
or no, not EBT. I was talking about Paul and Slave. My bad.
I love the flaming eyes on that one guy though. He's just like,
yeah. That was the Illumitami, I think.
Illumitami.
He reminded me of like when Trump won or whatever, all the ladies that were at the lake and they just all at once screamed at the water at the top of the. Did you guys see that?
No.
Like they're like, no, when he won, they're just all screaming at the water. Like it made them feel better, and they're all leaving like, oh, I feel so much better now that I've gotten my rage out. Like they met to just scream at the water.
This
ridiculous. We'll pull it up sometime, but
it's like having a safe space.
It was nuts. It was like 35 women. And the girl goes, "Yep, Trump won," and they're all like,
I
"No!"
don't condone it or say that you should, but there's never a reason to hit a woman. Just saying.
Unless she a man.
But oh shoot, we already have, and because Rich was asking
yep,
if Krieg was going on, and I was gonna say yes after we're done, because we usually go around 2 hours. But
pull over.
But yeah, we're over. We're pushing 2.5. But dude, I want to say to Flow State, dude, thank you so much for coming up, man. You're always welcome on panel.
Hey, thank you for having me up, and thank you for sending your people my way.
No, absolutely, man. Yeah, I love your channel. That's why all that hating shit threw me off track. I was like, what?
I love that part. That was my favorite part of the show. Is that one guy in the corner just like spewing.
Oh yeah. Well, there's another hour. You got another hour and a half of solid entertainment. Actually, I just threw the playlist together. I'll start work on part 3. I just finished part 2. This is going to be like probably an endless sort of project, unless people wise up and tone their shit talking down. But I don't see that happening. I'll just have to find new.
The fact that he was. I was going to say the fact that he was rhyming his hatred.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
it was the best part. Like he's rhyming it. Hate, spate.
That dude was that was Snafu Snaps. I challenged him to street beefs, to fight me on bare knuckle fight on street beefs, and he declined. I also challenged Paul and Slave. Actually, in part 2, I put the in there where actually Paul and Slave challenged me. And I accepted, and then he backed out within like 5 minutes.
That's viral.
No shit. Within 5 minutes too? Wow.
Yes, it was really fast.
Oh, he's a smart man.
He came rushing up to the stage because I was saying some shit that pissed him off, and he just sort of was talking before he was thinking, I think. Yeah, and earlier that day I had challenged Snafu, the guy that was rhyming. I'd challenged him to a street beefs fight, and he declined. And so that was kind of fresh in Paul's mind. He's like, are you going to challenge me? You going to try to push me around? I was like, yes, I will.
I've never seen anybody like hate on me and then try to like make it rhyme at the same time. That's great.
That's more of a compliment to me. It's like, wow, you're putting actual thought. You're putting a lot of thought.
A rap or what, dude?
Dude,
you could put it to some music make that really funny.
I mean, it really is. It's
I actually have had. I can't believe I didn't include it either. Do you know who OTW News is?
I've heard.
All right, hold on. Let me get it. OTW made a whole song about me.
Oh my god!
I've actually had 3 people write songs about me, but only one of them is a hate song.
Still, that's flattering. Like, wow, you're gonna put that much thought into hating me? Thank you.
Man, flow state. He's always late. He eats everything on my plate. Can't get a date. It's like, oh my god, love it.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the actual song. I just put the landing page. Videos.
Put a little bumping music to
it. And to me, challenging them to street fights and then they both backing down. That's winning right there.
You could throw it on Suno and make an AI song.
And Mitch Levin. I've challenged now 3 people to bare knuckle fight on street beefs. One of these days, somebody's going to accept it, and then I'm going to be like, shit, now I got to get in shape.
Right.
Right.
I don't even know where the...
What's up, Navy vet?
I could still fight as good as I ever did, but the cardio, man. It's the cardio, the breathing. You know what I mean? Like,
here it is. Okay, I gave you the wrong channel link. And the back here's the one that
it's like doing a sprint basically when you fight, going from 0 to 100.
Oh, let's see. Share this tab instead. Wow, it made a video too. Damn. All right, let's check this out.
Flow state, what a fruitcake. Trying to spit fire, but you're stuck in a slow state. Flow state, yeah, that's your new name. Yo, check it out. I'm about to rip into this clown. Flow state, more like a host state. Talking about success, egos inflated, bring out your chest. Think you're the best, but you're just a mess. Fucking two-faced and misplaced, and you're just a disgrace to the human race. You ain't real, just a carbon copy wannabe. Thinking you're quick, but you can barely fucking follow me. Breaking news, you're a joke, dude. Your fans are blind and they're fucking confused. Caught up in the hype, taking pot shots from the sidelines. You're a sellout, no doubt, chasing clout. Your integrity's gone. What the fuck is that all about? Your logic is weak, so you resort to bitching and lying. You're a puppet on strings, pretending to be a lion. Lost in your illusion, confusion, and delusion. So keep ducking behind your screen. Everybody knows that you're a has-been, just a stain on the scene. Living in a dream, no originality, a chamber echoing, copying bits. Be my guest, I ain't impressed with the rest. Flow state, more like a host state. Talking about success, egos inflated, bring out your chest. Think you're the best, but you're just a mess. Fucking two-faced and misplaced, and you're just a disgrace to the human race. Flow state, what a disgrace. Trying to spit fire, but you're stuck in a low place. Slow state, yeah, that's your new name. Yo, check it out, I'm about to rip into this clown. Dropping bombs, now you're dropping duds. Claiming you're the best, but where's the proof, bud? You're all talking, no game, acting like a stud. Your content, interesting as a puddle of mud. Stuck in repetition, you're one trick pony, no innovation. Just a mimic's ambition, lost in your illusions. Confusion, delusion, ain't got no skills, no motivation. You keep losing and losing and losing and losing. Yeah, yeah. Yo, check it out. Flow state, more like a host state. Talking about success, egos inflated, bring out your chest. Think you're the best, but you're just a mess. Fucking two-faced and misplaced, and you're just a disgrace to the human race. Yeah, yeah. So keep hustling.
Keep losing. It sounds to me like you're winning.
Hey, it's so far in his head, it's ridiculous.
He put a lot of thought into. I mean, look at it. Because
actually, it looks really handsome right there too. Like you made him look really cool too. So
it didn't bother me at all. Yeah.
So
it's
looking good, man.
I really should have put like a little bit, at least a clip of this into the greatest hates, but whatever.
He sounded like someone who went to Harvard trying to rip on somebody though. Like his rhyming was horrible.
Well, you can tell. You can tell he listened to Eminem a lot, and he's trying to.
Yes, yeah, you can.
Content is like stuck in the mud. It's like
if these are this dude's actual lyrics, and he didn't have any help from AI.
That's his actual rapping. He did not have AI rap that. I couldn't tell you his writing process.
But yeah, because I've always written lyrics since I can remember being alive, and he put a lot of thought into this part.
More like a host state, talking about success, egos inflated, bring out your chest. Think you're the best, but you're just a skills, no more illusions, confusion, delusion.
Yeah, right here.
Stuck in repetition, you're one trick pony, no innovation. Just a mimic's ambition, lost in your illusions, confusion, delusion. Ain't got no skills, no motivation. You keep losing and losing and losing.
Yeah, you're right.
Sounds to me like he's winning, but like Flow State's winning, but you know. He put a lot of thought into those lyrics right there.
I mean, it's terrible to me. The whole anyway, the song is terrible to me.
I think it's fantastic.
I mean, I'm saying it's fantastic for you, but that guy just made a fool of himself, dude.
Here, I'll drop you one more link backstage to check out in your free time. It's when Paul challenged me to street beefs and then dipped out. Because that wasn't on my channel. Actually, that happened while I was in timeout because I got not a copyright, a TOS strike. It was on somebody else's channel, so I snipped it out. And yeah, it's the whole thing is 5 minutes and 19 seconds, and in that time period, like he'd gone all the way full circle.
James, that's what I was thinking. He was possibly attracted to him. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's why I say it's like flattering, and I take it as a compliment. Because if you're gonna put that much time and energy into it, it's like, well, you must like me somehow. Because
possible you have a man crush.
Why are you going to put that time and energy into someone that you can't stand, you know? Like someone I can't stand, I just don't even think about them.
So I wonder if would that make me a cock tease then?
Right. You're leading them on.
Is that what's going on?
You offered to bare knuckle fight him, so I think I don't know if you're teasing.
Not the guy who wrote the song. The guy who wrote the song I didn't know.
Oh, good. Yeah, I guess then the my way of doing it wouldn't work because if you just strip naked, I'm like, all right, and then those guys might be like, oh yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, I mean you probably wouldn't win the fight, but you might get laid out of it.
Right. Oh, it's this one. Oh, this is. Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch this one.
Yeah.
Later.
All right.
But
Let's
all right,
get
yeah,
outta
we're
here,
gonna do
Steve.
final thoughts and close this out because my brother Creek Squad is live, and that's the after party. So thank you again, Flow State, for coming up. And any final thoughts?
I very rarely have any thoughts on anything of substance. Thank you for having me up. Thanks for sending people over. And Star for Truth. Let me get your link backstage.
Okay.
Or front, however, if you got one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you commented on my shit. I'm retarded. All right, I'll sub back to you. Thanks, guys. Good talking to you. Salute to the chat.
If you go to my homepage, the very first thing is the link to his channel. It's the very first blue.
Okay.
Whatever. So.
Right on. All right. Thanks. Take it easy, guys.
Yeah, me too, man. Thank you, brother. So shout out to Flow State, man. That's awesome. So what about you, Dave? Any wise words of wisdom?
I'm gonna just use a generic poem. It's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to disagree with someone's opinion. It's okay. It's not okay to humiliate them because they don't think the same way you do. Show some respect to one another. Society needs more of that. And that's it for me.
That's a good point, man. I'm glad you said that. It just made me think about like don't attack them personally because you disagree, but think about like when you believe something and think something and you want, and you're like, no, you should think this too, and they don't. But then think about when like other people are feeling that way and trying to get you to believe something. So
and I'll add this too. My kids, I always hated when they said they were stupid. They'd be, oh, I'm so stupid and this and that because they couldn't get like a math problem or something right. And I always would tell them that doesn't make you stupid because you can't figure it out. It means that you're uneducated in that area, that you've never been educated in those areas that you're trying to do. So once you educate yourself, it don't make you stupid not to be educated.
Right.
But if you need to know and you don't educate yourself, then at some point it makes you dumb.
Yep.
Right. But you're not stupid because you haven't been educated yet. Unless you refuse to be, you know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that's how people learn how to do things, right? By doing it. So it's like, because I'm guilty. I used to do it. Be like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And then that's it. It's like, well, now you're never going to know how to do it. And it's never going to get done. But figure it out. Learn how to do it. Now you know how to, but yeah, you're absolutely right, man. And I got one thing for Snooks before I go. Okay.
Right.
And
right.
Okay. Wait, what? But with that being said, I dropped the link in the chat, and I think Snooks did too, for Creek Squads, and that's where we're all headed after this. And thank you again to Flow State for coming up and hanging out with us. Shout out to my brother. Dave's not here, man, for always being there for me. I love you, man.
Much love.
And shout out to my other brother in chat, James, and to everyone else in chat for being here. And thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. And hopefully I'll see all of you guys this Sunday. So until then, have a beautiful morning, a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
It's Thursday night, and we're doing it right. The best community on YouTube, we the people unite. Thursday night, yeah, talk about anything and everything. Thursday night, then you know you're in the right community. Well, you looked in the mirror, It's Thursday night, and what do you see? Well, have you been censoring your words? Have you been restricting your free thoughts? Is your favorite platform, well, disregarding creators like me and all the others that preach the Bill of Rights? I got the answer, don't look no further. If you stand with us, we'll watch the people unite. It's Thursday night, and we're doing it right. The best community on YouTube, we the people unite. Thursday night, yeah, talk about anything and everything. Thursday night, make a stand, be a part of the community. You might have been on YouTube and saw what was popular, most of which is scarily driving society on a downward spiral. All the TikTok and Twitter trends, the tease, oh, and the Twitchies, though we're steadily rising. Our channel, our community. Oh, it's Thursday night, and we're doing it right. The best community on YouTube, we the people unite. Thursday night, yeah, talk about anything and everything. Thursday night, make a stand, be a part of the community. You might have been on YouTube and saw what was popular, most of which is scarily driving society on a downward spiral. All the TikTok and Twitter trends, the tease, oh, and the Twitchies, though we're steadily rising. Our channel, our community. Cause it's Thursday night.